Baby.
Uh,
As,
As,
baby.
as we begin
Baby.
tonight's
Oh, God.
episode, as always, with the Book of Filge, Chapter 5, Volrus. Dear Mother, it is with great difficulty that I write you. As captain of the Hidden Hand, it is my duty to inform you that the necromancer Filge is deceased. Although the circumstances surrounding his demise are hazy at best, rest assured that his personal effects, as well as several letters addressed to you, are being sent to your home in Alhaster. Not your fake address in Grossengrottel. Yes, dear mother, I am aware of your current place of residence, and much, much more, as I shall elaborate. What was it about Filch that made you take him under your tutelage? Although a capable wizard, he was never meant for greatness like you and I. Why not me? Can you now imagine what terrible things we could have accomplished together? The hand of the Lich Lord, and you, the mother of maggots, working in tandem. The thought sends chills. Yes, mother, I know what you are. I knew the moment I laid eyes upon your illusory form back in the city of scoundrels. I remember the bile in my gut roiling and rising from sheer envy of the now late Filch. What did you see in this cur? The answer shall haunt me. That is, until my business ashore is complete. Rest assured, once I am able, my crew and myself shall be paying you a visit. I am a proud and covetous man, and you have bruised my pride. Fortunately, the expedition I am currently on shall be a short trip, and I have a great treasure to obtain. So, Mother Maggot, join me, or perish. Divided, I shall run you through and rule as the new Lich Lord over a great and terrible new world. But together, perhaps even the whole cosmos could not hold us back. I'll be seeing you. Signed, Captain Nikolai Volrus. Last time, on the Age of Worms, a band of heroes from a small town called Diamond Lake, who call themselves the Heartstrings, have underwent a series of trials in an ancient druidic prison known as the Isle of Tilagos, or the Library of Last Resort. Inside of Last Resort, you have overcome several obstacles, such as tackling the Great Thornvale Hydra. Oh yes, a monstrous nightmare tree. And most recently, taking on a colossal titan and taking his belt for your own. In between these trials, the party met up with their competitors, the crew of the Hidden Hand, led by a Captain Nikolai Volrus, owner and wielder of the Hand of Vecna. Last game, of course, you remember that you dispatched this group with a bit of difficulty, and Akama took
awkward
the most awkward. But Akama May, of course, took the Hand of Vecna as her own. The moment she did, the words "wither" kind of echoing through her mind as they echoed out of her once before, and her legs started to shrivel up like dying vines. Where we begin tonight is at the lowest corner of Tilagos Island, where the party stands around a ruined tower that has been trampled flat. And the corpse of this 70 to 80 foot tall colossus stands. Half of it has just destroyed these stone pillars and trees that surrounded the area. Koji has just claimed the belt of the Titan, Karathanos, for his own. And the day is yours.
I got a question regarding Akima's legs. Did they just shrivel up and now they're just kind of like dangling? Or like, did they die and like wilt off of her?
Well, Akuma at the moment is kind of wearing one of these like long-legged skirt dressy type things, so you're not really able to say just with a cursory glance, Koji. Akuma knows the answer.
Do I remember the legs falling out of her dress?
No, you don't remember the legs falling out. Like sausage casings or something. No. Yeah.
Oh God, please no! I see it way too.
You saw them withering up, more like a Wicked Witch of the West. You know.
East.
Uh,
East is the one. He's the legs wither up. So
Wicked Witch of the East, bro.
Anybody get really into Wizard of Oz books as a kid?
Oh my God.
No.
Afraid not.
No. I really need to rest. I thought
we took a long rest, or
did we decide to do that at the end? I don't know if we did or not.
I think we decided to do that because I didn't erase anything yet.
I didn't cross through anything. Like
I don't. Yeah, I have the same
of a new. Okay, so do we want to camp out right here next to this giant dead body?
I think we should.
What
time is it?
The body turned to dust, right?
Yeah, the body did kind of turn to dust. It's more just like where his body was, this massive like indentation. Yeah.
So wait, what time is it?
The time always stays the same here in Tilagos, of course. Taking a look at the exact location, it is early morning, like just slightly after sunrise, in the late fall.
Let's back it up then, yeah? Are you guys?
Let's take naps.
Do you want to nap here, or you want to nap closer to our last? Because our last thing is up on top of that spire thing, right? So. Okay, here's fine. I don't care. That's fine.
Here, unless it gets nighttime near the spire thing.
If it gets
around the spire, it's like late morning, right?
Kind of going into afternoon, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's wait here then.
Okay. We just go off to like.
Were we short resting or long resting?
One of these little.
I say long. We need it.
Need a long rest. Yeah. I'm not gonna be much use if we don't sleep.
Guys are so squishy.
Shut up! Are you joking? I died.
Yeah, I
just want to get my cool other stuff.
I know. I want to be able to return the favor when you try to die this game.
I want my once a day stuff back.
Yeah, that too. That too. Well, so can we just want to go over into the trees and sit down?
Certainly.
Set up a little camping?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have some like rations that I'm gonna.
Okay.
Take
ruins around here, right?
There's a lot of ruins. Yes, this was once a castle or a keep, maybe a couple thousand, maybe 1,500 years ago, something like that. Long time ago, but like now it's just like stone has been paved, like just beat into the ground because of this mad titan, stomping stuff. But not many structures still stand
around these ruins. Wait, is that an altar? Is there an altar actually there?
No, sorry, I just didn't have a good.
You gotta break those altars.
You gotta break those altars.
Loot inside the altars.
It's
engineering 101 right there.
That's engineering 101 right there. That is.
I'm gonna look around these ruins for some altars.
Surely.
Okay, if since you're so tough and don't need to sleep.
Me and Celeste can set up camp.
Sleep.
Me and
Yeah, I
Celeste are
guess.
gonna set up a cool makeshift camp then.
Yeah, it's way cooler than that X that you drew on the map.
You're
Yeah.
both real. All right, we'll see how y'all do on this. I guess I'm gonna go try to find some food or
I got
altars.
rations.
I don't know.
Yeah, I have
I got
rations
food
if you
too.
want
You
some.
could have some of our, yeah.
I'm just gonna go kick around the ruins for a bit. Everyone's going kick around some
Okay,
ruins.
go kick rocks then, old man.
Well, fucking look, this place is gonna get destroyed when we leave it, and
You want to be
I'm
part
gonna
of
enjoy
nature?
the day. You know, there's
Okay,
some cool shit here. There was a people that lived here. Look at all these
Probably.
marble columns. That's good architecture.
You're just
They got
weird,
arches and
Koji.
domes.
Oh, I'm too tired. I'm covered in blood. I'm
Yeah.
walking away. Have fun.
Yeah,
Well,
have fun.
We go
We
and go set up camp. Okay, I'll make the fire. You set up the tents. Dun, 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 dun.
Certainly.
Alright, I start setting up the tents, and like, I don't really have tents, so.
You don't know how to
I
make.
got the tents.
So I
Okay.
start.
Did anyone ever buy a tent?
I did not.
Oh, no.
So I'm going to just start putting like pieces of wood this like stone frame.
Yeah, yeah. Just make it like a shitty little like lean-to out of some sticks.
And it'll be only like as big as like the half of my body, so I
Yeah.
can.
Go ahead and give me a survival check. Let's see how good you do with this.
Just half of my body covered.
Well, you don't need to cover the legs anymore.
I know, yeah.
Like half of your body now is even
It's my whole
a
body.
pillow.
Too soon.
I have a, you know, like one of those
R.I.P.
half
April's
things.
legs. Oh.
What is it? Survival? Okay.
From now on, Akama is just kind of, having to use her wings to ambulate. A 9,
What's that word?
it could be better, it could be worse, but if nothing else, this
Not
Druid's
bad.
Grove does have plenty of things that one could use to make a lean-to. There's tons of foliage around by, so that's not really much of a problem for you. It's not the best work, but hey, And Celeste, what were you doing?
Well, I assume I come back now from picking up firewood and sticks and stuff, and I
Certainly,
see her with rocks on her.
Just kind of piling stones on herself, like, this is how I do it.
I
She's
dig a pit
piling
and put
rocks.
I'm like, what? And I put the firewood down just like next to me, and I go to my pack and I pull out my tent and I just leave it there. I'm not putting it up. I'm busy, but here's a tent, and you are only half-size person, so you could probably fit in my tent. Yeah, though. I'm just gonna be making a fire. Do you want a survival check? Maybe the wood's
you can go ahead and
wet.
give
I don't
me
know.
a survival check as well. Yes.
Okay. Boop boop. Boop boop. Do 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 do. Yeah. Actually, no. But dang. Hey!
Ooh!
That's a good start.
Celeste comes.
That's a good
and like,
start.
oh, poor Akuma. And you immediately just start clearing away all of this brush, making a decent campsite, arranging the rocks to make a fire. Like, just Disney princess style,
Perfect.
You could even, you sing a little bit and a bird comes. And,
Visualize me still covered in bed, like blood, though. Like,
oh,
I'm,
yeah,
I'm
you're still
like,
covered in dried crap.
half a zombie. Like,
I'm not. I'm actually clean because I was far away. I'm pretty sure.
yeah, we're pretty far away.
I'm always far away.
You
I don't get that.
hungry?
I don't get
I've
dirty.
got the camp set up. Do you want some food? No, I don't get dirty.
I got rations. I'm good. I'm just gonna start.
Word.
digging into this and then take a giant nap.
Take a big nap after eating that
Akuma's
jerky
covered
and
in
cheese.
rocks and eating a candy bar.
Yeah. This is good.
That sounds about
This
right.
is good. Koji,
Oh, boy.
while you're kind of kicking around a lot of these ruins, you are correct that these are pretty old. Would you like to give me like a history check with stone cunning?
Yeah. Yeah, well. History's intelligence based, right? Yeah. So I got advantage on this, but it's a -1.
Hey, a 13.
So there's a 13. Man.
So it is something of interest that these, like most of the stone masonry around here, seems to be limestone, like these huge limestone blocks, and anywhere you've seen, this is not really a type of location that limestone would gather or develop, which you find a little interesting, which means that all of this limestone had to have been transported anywhere between like 700 to 1,000 years ago.
Whoa.
You
Okay.
also, as you're kicking
Aw.
around, you do find what appears to be a particularly flattened out area of these ruins where there's just deer pelts or animal pelts, animal hides of some regard. Like some of them look like giant gorilla pelts, like gorillians or manticore
Oh.
pelts, stuff like that. There seems to be some old timber and straw, and the remains of an incredibly large fire. Vaguely resembling what, a lair, a campsite for Carathanos, the Titan, would have been.
Huh. Yeah, let's kick around there for a little bit, see if he's got any cool shit.
Well, the good news is that being that big, you don't really have to worry about thieves or anything, so his meager possessions are just kind of sprawled out on this sleeping mat. You do find, like, roughly 60 pounds of animal trophies just littering this area. Bule teeth, gorillian heads, like I said, manticore hides and things of that nature. There is a battered iron chest that is just open at the moment, that contains what appears to be tens of thousands of silver pieces, 3 casks of some sort of liquid, and some other just giant jewels, treasures, things that you're not like peeking directly into it yet. You just see that there is a chest that is open with a lot of things.
Yeah, I'll fuck with that chest. How big is it?
Oh, Koji finally gets paid.
This chest is about it's about 8 feet long and about 6 feet tall, so like a small dumpster.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I could easily carry that,
That
for
is
sure.
insane.
But, like, I don't even want the silver, really. What do I need silver for, I do want the casks and, like, you said there's various, like, tools and things in it?
Yeah. It's just that you have to kind of dumpster dive to see what's
Yeah,
all
I'll
in there.
dumpster dive in there.
All right.
Did I just enter into a giant mimic's mouth? Is that what I did?
God, I hope not.
No, you didn't.
Okay.
Koji's like climbing into this dumpster, being like, this would really suck. But no, these are actually Carathanos' treasures. Having a little bit of knowledge of giants, they like to keep a lot of trinkets with them. Ever changing, of course. So this is kind of just everything that he's collected for a long time, including about 23,000 silver pieces, 3 casks of ambergris.
3 casks of ambergris?
Yes.
Like, Gross.
yeah.
But I'm taking it.
Gross.
Worth about 5,000 gold per cask.
What does
These
that
are
even
like
do?
large barrels. Um,
Ambergris is when whales swallow things that they're not supposed to swallow, their stomachs will coat it in this
Ew.
weird waxy substance,
Yeah,
and they'll
that's
puke it up. And then they use it to make perfume or as a food.
It's
base
also
of
in their brain
most
fluid.
perfumes back in
So
the
old
day.
time whalers would kill whales just to get their
Fucking
brain fluid.
Ick.
Wow.
But yeah,
Blech.
you find an entire
On the-
ivory statue of an elven maiden that has been carved from a solid mammoth's tusk and inlaid with jewels. You find the rest of the body of Filge, broken, naked, kind of stuffed into this dumpster, headless, of course. You find a giant greatsword.
Like
And-
giant, or
Yeah.
just like a
like a
Like-
giant greatsword. Yes.
awesome.
Is that bigger than I can wield right now?
You have the belt of Titan strength now, so
Yeah.
you would be able to wield
Oh
it
my
with two
God.
hands if you wanted.
How
Right.
big are we talking here? This is-
It would be like the size of a Buster sword, right? Well, bigger than that actually. Like a surfboard, I assume. Something to the tune of like 10 to 15 feet long.
all right.
And it's made out of like this solid hunk of like blue crystal.
That's pretty rad. I'll take that for sure.
Wow.
Wow, is right.
Take this hot elf statue, and I'll take the 3 casks, and then I'll leave all the silver in the dead body.
There's more coin in there, but you know, and do imagine also stuffed inside are like animal trophies of every kind.
I'm not even sure if I can take anything that I get in this realm back to the prime material, so I'm not gonna haul around a bunch of fucking coinage that
Right.
just gotta get zapped away from me.
Just a couple gallons of whale puke and this hot
Yeah.
lady. And...
But the hot lady, because of course.
Yeah, it's a gift for one of you. I don't know.
It is life size. It is to scale. It's an elven woman.
Life-size statue of an
Wow.
elven woman.
Yeah, it's a life size to scale statue made out of one giant tusk.
That is so fucking cool. And also terrible.
And so, you know, a couple hours later, Akaba and Celise, you guys are tucking in and, you know, maybe having some tea by the fire, and you can hear Koji, like, from a mile away, dragging all of this shit. And, like, looking over the horizon, you can see that he's wheeling these 3 barrels that are as big as him, you know, pushing these 3 while trying to drag what appears to be this, you know, 10-foot crystal made of glowing blue and this tusk.
You're a regular Tinker Tanner, dude.
Of
Good grief.
who?
Never mind. You're a peddler. You carry a lot of shit.
And he's
Yeah,
very
I
strong
I thought
now.
you guys would like this statue.
And now you're very strong. Yeah.
I'm so strong now.
So strong, herd.
Here! And just slams this fucking ivory statue of an elven woman in the campsite, and 3 casks of ambergris and
Yeah.
that big old sword. It is going to be a great sword of frost plus 2, mind you. So if I'm not mistaken, a giant's great sword would make it 3d6. Is that right? Might
yeah.
be 3d6, I believe.
Are we talking a huge creature?
Yeah,
Okay, so yeah, that'd be 3d6.
yeah.
Or no, that'd be 60. If it's a giant's great sword, then it's 66. Because it's 2d6.
The
And
Yeah.
that goes. Yeah, I ran a whole giant's campaign,
Uh-huh.
so I kind of.
Holy crap.
If it's a
6d6.
giant
on
short
giants.
sword, then it's 3d6, and I would still have to wield it two-handed.
Mm-hmm.
Holy bejesus, dude.
Is it a 66 greatsword?
Yeah, but I guess then you wouldn't be able to wield
Yeah.
it, but that's okay. It's huge and expensive looking. Yeah, you could wield it with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Well,
Koji makes a dex save.
Yeah. You guys have a fire set up. Akima's half covered in stones.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody got any bread or eggs?
Throw a loaf at
I
ya.
got like jerky.
Throw the jerky at him.
Yeah, I'm gonna make some ambergris on toast.
You're
Mmm.
disgusting.
Yum.
Roll over and go to
Gluk, gluk,
sleep.
gluk.
It's been too long of a day, and it
I'm
You
smells
guys
going
gotta
gross.
get in
after
on
doing
this.
that. For real, I'm going to bed. That's nasty.
No, you gotta try this.
It
It's
smells
real
like
good.
perfume.
It smells, but like musky and gross.
Ew.
Don't kill my fire with your. Don't light yourself on fire with my freaking. And your oil and. Go to sleep. tired.
No one else is impressed by you, Koji. You came hauling all
No.
this expensive shit, and they're
Got
like,
a bunch of cool stuff.
yeah.
Bye. Good night.
It's cool, but. No.
But
You want the
tired.
sword?
But
You can have
tired.
the sword. It's an ice
No.
sword. You
I
probably,
Pick
if
that
we
thing
can
up.
figure
Can
out
you
a
just
way
let
to
me go?
you can probably pick this up. Probably
See, it's
can't
really.
use it.
Please
Yeah.
go to sleep and you can show us your new toys in the morning.
It
I
is
know it's
morning.
perpetually morning, but I'm fucking
I
sleepy.
brought them to share.
That's very nice. Did you find any money?
Yeah, like a whole dumpster of it.
So
You
you
want me to
brought all
go
this
back and
shit.
get the money? Well, yeah, we've seen money. Naked elf statue, big sword, a bunch of ambergris. Those are neat. Did you want the half wizard I found too? I'll go get the money. I'll get the money too. Walking, grab the whole dumpster this time.
A couple hours later, you guys are like definitely Akuma and Celise are like asleep at this point, and then off in the
It's still
distance you just hear this
talking.
as he's dragging and scraping this rusted iron chest
My
the size of a
God!
dumpster across the
The
plains.
fuck?
bits of silver coins just loosely falling down, but there's thousands of them. And reflecting in the
Jump it over.
Yeah.
When it gets there, it's just a pile of silver. Dead wizard.
dead wizard, some like just gorilla heads and lion skulls, bule teeth.
I won't pass out.
Yeah, and you
Fucking-
fall asleep in a pile of silver. As good of a bed as anything.
I don't sleep on the silver. That's bad practice. I will sleep on the grass.
Hmm. You sleep on the grass then, away from the silver. Very cool, very cool. And you guys are tired, of course, and so you do drift off quickly to sleep. And you have a dreamless sleep, and it is over before you are ready for it to be over, frankly, as your eyes all start to kind of flutter open, and it's still early morning in late autumn. There's a brisk chill around you, and the fire is starting to die out. Bits of smoke kind of tufting up. But you feel good, as heroes do. Waking up, it only takes 8 hours of sleep for you guys to totally recover from all damages, and, stab wounds have healed.
Yes.
Bones
Wake
have
up and
mended themselves
stretch.
together.
Perfect.
How's Akima's legs doing?
Not fixed. Nope.
Yeah.
I probably don't feel anything.
You're just a weird old bird now.
Yeah, but you can't see because I got long cloak on.
You're just flapping around though.
I just look like one of those like weird like I look like you guys don't play like League of Legends. I look like one of those fucking what is it, a wraith thing in Valheim?
Oh, like a wraith?
Yeah, kind of like a wraith,
Yeah,
like a
a wraith?
ghosty ghost. Yeah.
But with wings?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. No, I think the bird reference is good. But you're fine though? Like your legs don't hurt? You see when we like
No.
wake up and we're like you chilling?
I mean, I have really like I have insane strength right now, so like I just like can just prop myself up with my arms at this point.
All of you have
I need
godlike
to.
strength now. All three of you are incredibly strong.
Yeah.
Well,
And
one
weird.
of us just has peak human strength.
Yeah.
Okay. I
It's
see
not
how it
you,
is.
it's
Fine.
Akuma.
Mhm.
It's not-
Akko
no,
is the
it's
one
not.
with peak human
It's not-
strength.
Yeah,
Peak
just
human.
no legs.
Yeah.
Peak human strength with no legs is pretty.
With no legs.
Yeah.
I mean, boy, how.
That means that she could just crunch her
Well-
way around, you know, to ambulate. She could just do sit-ups and move. Planking.
Does
Oh
the
my
great
God.
sword fit in the bag of holding?
Ooh, I don't think so. No.
Has to
Bag
fit
of
in
holding
the
being this. Yeah.
bag size. I remember that. I
Uh,
remember that. Do you want me to carry it for you?
I can carry. I just don't want to carry it.
Are you bringing all of this crap?
I'm not
Seriously,
bringing
though?
any of this crap. I just thought like, you guys
Just wanted to
want
share
any of
cool
it?
things.
I'm not
Yeah.
even bringing any of this crap.
Thought you guys would enjoy it
No
and not be
offense.
mad.
We're not
No.
mad. You're just loud and we were trying to sleep.
Like, there's a bunch
Pretty.
of cool shit here. We're not. You
The
gotta
elf lady's hot.
stop
I
and
get
throw
it.
flowers. The hot statue.
Hot.
The
Wow.
hot statue.
You guys didn't want to come looking for statues and altars, but at least I brought them
You
back.
did not ask us.
We were tired.
You did not
of this
ask.
thing. No thanks.
You weren't like, come along on an adventure. We were like, we're gonna go sleep, and you were like, I'm going on an adventure.
You,
You didn't ask.
all right, I'll ask next time.
There you go. Are we ready to go? Should we put out this fire and get the fuck out of this place?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we
We've
can
been
do
in this
that.
place too. Have we? No, Goodman, you wouldn't tell us how long we've been in here, would you?
No,
Is that
I
a
wouldn't.
secret?
I mean,
Ah.
I can give you an
It's okay.
estimation. Let's go back to my notes here.
8, 6. Oh boy. Don't know.
Okay, so 6 hours plus 8 hours is 14. So I would say you've been here for about 15-ish. That's, you know, but that's not going to be an exact science because you've obviously lost
No.
track of time, it being
Mm-hmm.
wibbly wobbly around here.
Yeah. Boy, howdy. Ready to go? Gentlemen? Lady?
I'm ready. You sure you don't want this sword? It's a cool sword.
It's a really cool sword. I genuinely don't know if I can pick it up. Do I need to, like... And if I can't use it,
It weighs about 240 pounds.
that's... no.
Does it? Hold up. It'd be
No.
8.
You're just like tossing this
And
thing
then
around because of your belt?
64.
He's not tossing it around, he's been dragging it
Do what?
behind
What?
him.
Okay, I'm like, what the fuck? What's happening here? How did you get that much stronger than me?
A belt.
Elise is like bitter because you brought all this stuff and you're.
I think the belt, the buckle just has a picture of the belt on it.
Yeah. The buckle is an
Wow.
etching of the belt.
Wow.
Sick.
We want to go around the forest, right?
Oh, I don't do either.
Oh, well, I guess we can just like go up the coast
We
again,
went
right?
through the forest already, right?
You fought the
Yeah.
Womp and Willow in the forest.
Yeah.
The Whomping Willow. Let's go this way, and then this way.
Whomping Willow.
Yeah. Ready, gang?
All right, let's go.
Shoulders are packed.
Shoulders, your packs, everyone's
Do, 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 do,
ready.
do, do.
You had a nice little breakfast. And
wish we
so
had
we
measuring
we're going around the Nightmare Forest. Is that correct?
Easier terrain, right?
Probably cut time in the long run. Now this is a way that you guys have traversed yesterday, actually. That being, this big red X. That's where you fought Captain Volrus. So this is kind of a bit of the plains in winter. It's a very cold area right around here. The shores kind of crashing up against the beach, and looking out, you can see some Arctic sea creatures such as penguins and sea lions. Heading farther north,
Penguins.
of course. This place is a zoo. It is a menagerie of exotic animals. Do imagine the dodo bird lives on here.
I really want a penguin.
And it is certainly the type of thing, as you guys are, navigating further north, leaving the night side. It is around, just the Thornvale itself is about nighttime. So as you guys are going further from sunrise, do imagine that you see exotic birds and several mammals, gazelles, and the aforementioned Gorillians. Bullays are definitely common around these plains. This is a bit of a location that you guys have traversed before. That being farthest to the west is this vale, a big basin of thorns. But contrapposto to it, to the east, are all of these tall, jutting, spire-like mountains. More like peaks and cliffs than mountains. They all seem very jagged and jutting up like fingers from the earth. One in particular is obviously the biggest one. And although you guys are quite far away from it, it does seem to be thousands and thousands of feet high. Jutting out, kind of like the Empire State Building, just...
How are we gonna get up there?
Wow.
Probably gonna climb.
Fly!
I don't think we can fly for that long. I can't fly for that long. I can fly up some of the way. I only have like an hour of flying a day.
We could go talk to some birds and maybe make friends with giant birds.
We're still that far away. You do seem to be enjoying talking to the animals here. Would you like to go and try that?
I don't get why you're all so surly about this place. It's nice here.
It's not nice. We're going through so many different things here. Like, this place is all topsy-turvy. Don't you feel topsy-turvy here?
As much as I felt topsy-turvy in Alhaster? No, I feel much less topsy-turvy here in a place that's just forest and mountains and coast.
You don't...
No cities, there's no people just fucking mucking around. No evil kings that are secretly related to people I know.
We might get in a fight for this. I'll come up and be prepared to hold him back. But you're not being very hero-y right now.
I'm being incredibly hero-y.
You're in being self-indulgent and letting yourself be fun in the forest when we got people to save. We gotta get the fuck out of here. Why are we still
y'all
here?
didn't want to kill the king earlier.
Where's your code, Koji? Jeez.
It's fucking. I don't know. Let's go find some birds.
Hakuna, did you see any birds?
Birds.
There are
Maybe
several types of fowl.
Pegasus.
Like big birds, though.
We can probably find you a winged unicorn. I know you're about that. Big hawk or a vulture.
You say hawk and vulture. Those are definitely visible carrion birds in this
That's what I need. I need a bird for carrion. Carrying us to the top of that mountain.
No.
Power Rangers.
Please, no. You know, you're at a vulture?
No, definitely you do
Carrion.
see towards these peaks, these blood feather peaks as they're known. There's a lot of vultures and hawks and condors in the plains where you're at right now. Do expect more majestic types of birds, such as cockatoos or tropical birds like parrots, coatls, even those kind of rainbow-looking birds that Prince Zeech had. Things of that nature. But really, Koji, if you want, go ahead and give me a nature check to try and get you a bird over.
All right.
The winged unicorn is, you know,
Find
it's
us
going to
a
be
pretty
here, but
hawk
it's
to-
not.
You know, I actually have a -1 to nature. Oh shit. So that's a
There you
16?
go.
A 16. Nearest one of the kind of hollowed out trees. It's a bit old, and you know some of the branches have fallen out around it, which provides a perfect little hollow. And in this hollow, you do see a golden woodpecker. Its feathers all just kind of shine and shimmer as if they are made of pure gold. It eyes you kind of with wide eyes, and its woodpecking sound immediately stops.
Hey, bud.
Are you
I
casting?
cast speak with animals.
Hey there! Hey, you! How's it going, Mr. Dwarf?
Pretty good. Is this a giant golden woodpecker or just like a
No,
normal-sized woodpecker?
sized woodpecker.
You friends with any giant birds?
Haha! I am friends with many things, you little dwarven man. I know a couple giant birds.
Much larger than you, though.
Yeah.
But yeah, I need some I need a favor from some giant birds for my friends. I think
Huh?
2 will do it.
Okay. And to what would you give me in return? To send these.
You're a gold woodpecker, so does that mean you're really picky about wood, or like?
Oh.
No, not really. I kind of have everything that I need here. It's always warm,
do you
and there's
want?
plenty of. You know, that's the problem, my dude. Is that I don't really want for nothing around here.
Yeah.
The problem, my dude.
Well, shit. I don't know what I could do to help you.
Yeah, no, I mean, really, I get like food every day. There's, you know, sure, there's predators, but you know, well, that's part of the cycle of life, man.
Hey, what lives on top of that big mountain there?
Ooh, you're talking about the layer of the Rock King.
Yeah.
Bad business, that. I know that your eyes aren't as good as mine, but there seems to be several vultures and buzzards circling over that, you see. Word on this street is that about a day ago, the Rock King was murdered.
Oh.
It's about 10,000 feet up into the sky, though, so unfortunately I can't really get that close to it.
All things considered, that's not that big of a mountain.
No, not really. 10,000 feet.
Alright, well... Do you...
Go.
How does this work when the Rock King dies? Do you... Like,
How does it work when anything dies?
do we find a new Rock King? I don't know.
No. Unfortunately, that's kind of the problem, is that the Rock King was the father of all rocks. All giant birds.
Yeah. I know where a rock is.
So kind of like the Troll King before him, there's not going to be any more rocks ever born.
Oh.
Mm.
Well... What can...
Kind of goes back to eating
I
some of
don't
the tree.
know.
Can't really make a sound like that at all, but
I don't
do
think
imagine.
I don't think you're eating a tree. I think you're looking for bugs inside the tree.
That's precisely what I'm doing. Looking for bugs
Yeah,
inside the
you don't-
tree.
He heard a
He's not
heard
eating
a
the-
mermaid
he's eating the
and
tree.
started trying to get him. That's all.
Yeah, life's pretty good here, man. Be a real
Yeah.
shame when it all comes to an end, all comes crashing down.
I know,
Whoa, that's
right?
a dark bird we got here.
My fucking friends over there are like, oh, this place sucks. It's so bad.
It's pretty good, right?
Yeah. But I guess there's some universal truth that we have to unveil to the entire world of the prime material plane, which is going to render this place non-existent, because I think it all is made by the fact that the truth doesn't exist in our world or something. I don't know. Honestly, when people start explaining stuff like this, I usually lose attention about halfway through and kind of follow the motions through stuff.
The
The eyes
woodpecker
glaze
is
over
looking
every
at
time.
you with woodpecker bird eyes.
Like,
No clue what any
Wow.
of those words were. Yeah.
Just staring there.
So, I don't know. Do you like ambergris?
No. I like bugs
All
and
right.
worms. I like I have a little sip
guess
of
we're
water, you
calling
know.
them, yeah.
Yeah.
Why, trying to get up there? You trying to get that Rock King? Because there's a lot of
Yeah, I
birds
think we
already.
need like part of his body or something, or some kind of treasured artifact of his. But I don't think it's on his body anymore because we're not the ones who killed it. So I imagine the other people that were here took it.
I haven't seen another human in a long time, you know, so, not like
What?
I was, you know, a human. I mean, I haven't seen a human in a long time, is all.
Yeah. Hold on a sec. Hey, what was the what? What do we got to get from the Rock King?
A feather.
Just a feather? Oh, it's probably got
The
a
living-
bunch of them.
The living feather.
Okay.
Do you
I don't
see the
know.
conundrum here?
Maybe
Look at
that's
that, right?
just
Did I
any
read- yeah,
bird.
harvest of the living feather. And then Volrus fucking killed him so that we couldn't get feather.
He,
What's
also,
a
the fight
living
with
feather?
Volrus, he had a
Fucking
feather that he
fuck.
offered.
Oh yeah, he burned it up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I guess
Oh.
we're stuck here forever.
What?
We're going up there.
All right, we can
We're
go
going
up
up
there.
there. I don't know what we're gonna do, but we're going up there.
So there's
There's
nothing
nothing else
I
to
can
do.
get you. No bargain I can make with you that gets us like some of your bird friends to fly us up there.
I didn't say they were
Right.
my friends, I just know a couple giant birds. And like I said, you'd have to be really creative in your offer, because goes back to, you know, hitting the tree and pulls
What
out
do
a
you
fat,
think of-
juicy green worm.
What, I don't know. Shit.
You having fun talking to a bird?
Wait, what if there was... You eat worms, right?
I eat bugs and worms, mostly, yes.
What if you came back with me to the prime material and we're we fed a lot of worms.
A lot. What are you talking about? Worms over there, Koji?
You just see
What are you doing
Koji
with a
going,
bird?
"Bark, bark, 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 ah." You know, he's making bird noises.
Jesus. Is that what a bird does?
Yeah, like you come with me and my friends, and then we got like a bunch of like there's gonna be worms. It's not as good as this, but like there's
Precisely.
worms
That's
galore.
what I'm kind of afraid of what you're saying here, Butteruski, is that you're offering me what I already have. You know?
You know, I can't really make a better offer than that. I don't know.
And like I said, you know, giant birds not really my friends. You know, it wouldn't be like you know.
Yeah, well, I've given up on trying to fly up the mountain. We're probably just gonna have to walk it. I was just saying, like,
Walk?
do you have any interest in that? Because like,
Not
my
really.
rope broke, so I'm down a familiar right now. And you seem all right. You seem like a good bird, you know.
Good bird.
Yeah.
I don't understand anything they're talking about.
I'll keep my eye on you. You know, I'll see. I'll
I mean,
scope it
things
out.
happen when
we're
he does
gonna
this.
kill
So.
like a god of worms eventually, probably.
You're talking really big picture here, and I'm not quite understanding it.
Not a big picture guy. I get you. Fucking.
He's just a little bird.
I am actually
He's
just a little bird.
Yeah. My friend Akima's a big bird now.
Oh my god.
Yep.
That's her over there. The one who's.
She truly is. They seem impatient. They seem to be growing impatient.
Tell me about it. They're always like, we need to get off this dumb island. And I'm like, we didn't need to go to the last dumb island. Hey,
We get off this dumb island.
Panicked and bought a whole boat to crash into a fucking turtle. They're fucking crazy, man. Well, I'll let you get back to it.
All right, yeah, that'd be, you know, have a good time, man. Good luck, and
Yeah, you too. Like,
good talk.
yeah, we're stuck here forever, but let's go up this mountain and see if there's like any more living feathers.
Oh, are you
my God.
speaking not bird again?
I'm speaking not bird again.
You speaking common this now, or are you still like stuck in bird mode and just squawking at us?
He's squawking.
You know, very
No,
long
I'm
conversation.
Damn it. Well,
Good
I
luck.
guess we're climbing.
We're burning daylight.
You guys can climb. I'm just gonna hang out.
I have
and,
to climb.
Float around.
I climb. I can't. I'm not wasting my 1 hour on this huge thing. Let's go.
I have an
Koji,
idea.
Can I borrow I have one rope. Can I have?
How long
one?
do you think it would
You have
take
an
me
idea?
to get up there by myself, flying?
10,000. You got a 30-foot fly speed, right?
I don't know.
60.
60. 10,000 divided by 60, and then times 6.
That's math.
That is math.
Mhm.
No math.
You say 30 times 6? Is that really what you said? 30 times. No, that's not that hard. But is there more of it? Just 30 times 6? That's it?
166. No, there's more to it.
There's a lot there,
Times
probably.
X. No, because that doesn't make any sense.
Well, you
Hold
know,
on. That was
in
divided by
you know,
6.
in fantasy terms, it will take 10 rounds.
Uh-huh.
Just so you know.
Oh, 10
So
rounds to get up there?
Mm-hmm.
Holy dick.
Why?
Okay.
Why don't I fly halfway? Or
And wait for us?
we go halfway all together, and then I like teleport us to the top.
Can you do that when you haven't seen it?
Although I don't think I can do that because of the realm we're in right now.
Yeah, there's no teleporting.
No teleporting at all.
Well, April
Yes,
can do this kind of Banff maneuver with her hexing,
Mm-hmm.
but that's
But
because she's not
Yeah.
actually leaving a material plane. She is just
Yeah, I
to
can
the
do
thing,
that.
yeah.
So the best thing I could do is like look for something above the mountain or like an animal up there and teleport it to it if I hex it. But I can hex from really far away, so.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Let's just climb it up.
I don't know.
I
You
got
are all
200
very
feet of
strong.
Let's
rope.
start.
Akuma got 50 feet of rope before we got here, so in case we fell in a hole.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
In case we
I
fell
have
in a
rope.
hole, she bought 50
Okay.
feet of rope.
Just in case.
Yep.
Yup.
Yeah.
In
Yup.
case. What wieners? Just in case.
Celeste thought she was better
Alright.
than buying rope, I
And
guess.
here we
Yeah.
are.
Here we
I
are.
have rope.
Here we are at
I
Blood
have
Feather
Needing
Peak.
one rope. Nope, I have rope. I want 2 ropes
Needing
so that I can
rope.
go farther. But it's fine. No, we'll
I
climb
got
50
rope.
feet at a time.
Well,
You're
technically, we
flying.
got
Why do you
6
need your
ropes
rope?
all together.
Give it. You're probably gonna use your magic rope and just let it climb for you.
No, my
so-
magic rope's dead, possibly forever. We're not sure yet.
Oh, we'll see.
Yeah, that's why I was kind of hoping I could get a gold woodpecker to be my friend, and then
Is that what you were trying to do? Make friends with it? Seemed like you were yelling at it.
We were just talking for a
Keep your
while.
options open.
I guess that's bird.
It's nice to talk to people who aren't mean to me constantly.
You're one to talk.
Wow.
All right, let's go.
All right.
All right.
Shoulders your packs.
Hmm.
Code takes a big old sip of ambergris and you head into the fucking
Jesus.
desert. And it is not too long that you can see that the wildlife here very different. Dry brush, cracked earth. You see several lizards of very different colors. Jackalopes litter the landscape. Several large insects, and of course, the area overhead is just buzzards and carrion birds of many different varieties. You can even see some a few condors with their 20-foot wingspans. And it's a few hours. Actually, it's only 1 hour until you guys reach the base of Blood Feather Peak. You can see that it is 10,000 feet above you, and at its very, very pinnacle, it's just ice capped almost. And even from that distance, you can see several birds flying at its zenith. So, Koji, you want to try and give me some climb checks?
Oh yeah.
Okay. This is going to be a series of them. Now, Koji, first, go ahead and just you're probably rolling with advantage every time. You got some special shit going
I
on.
just have a plus 19 or something.
Excellent.
We got, let's see, there's a 9, and then there's a 5, plus 14.
That's very good. That's very good.
I could burn a rage and get advantage, but I don't need to do
It
that.
looks
This will
perilous
be,
at its peak. It starts off easy and seems to get more and more difficult. That being said, Koji is going to be trying to hoof it up the mountain. Akuma, you said you're going to be trying to fly. Celise, what is your plan?
I'm gonna have to climb too. I'm gonna tie I don't have a climbing thing, so I'm just gonna tie a rope around my waist and tie a knife to the other end and try to climb it. When it gets awful.
Celise gets a fucking dagger and ties a rope to the dagger, and then the other end of the rope to herself.
If I
And she
fall.
says, let's fucking
Yep.
do this, man. Excellent.
Does anybody else remember the several times that we've gotten armor of spider climb in this campaign
Yeah,
and then
I've
just
got
sold
that
it?
if anyone wants it. I
Oh, do we
have
still
it.
have one laying around?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Koji?
Yeah.
You
I'm
with
good.
it? You want me to?
I mean, if you
You're
want
the
to wear
one
it
who seems to be having
temporarily,
trouble climbing.
you want
I
to wear
don't
it
even. I mean,
temporarily.
it just needs. You just need a strength check, right? Like,
Athletics,
I
yeah.
just haven't done it yet. I just haven't done it yet. That's all.
Y'all can keep them in your back pocket, you know, like
21.
a 21. And Koji, did you also give me your
I got 24.
All
Maybe later.
right. So
Very nice.
Akuma, you just start sailing up, you know, like shooting up. And their progress so far, doing great. That's the first leg of the journey. Koji Solis, give it to me again.
Ooh, 22. Lucky that was not.
32.
Whoa.
All right. Koji takes the lead. Akuma, you are each turn you're jetting up about 60 feet, right? So you're already about 120 feet off of the ground. But it's just a solid pillar. You know, it gets more and more dangerous the higher up it goes. Round 3, let's go. Koji and Solis.
And these
23 and a 29. All right. Solis, you're doing all right, but you can see that some of the rocks are very loose the farther up you go. And Akuma, of course, you're up to about 180 feet at the moment. Round 4, bring it on.
Oh, no.
All right. Koji, that
Am I gonna have
is
to catch you?
going to be a bit of falling. You can go ahead and give me a strength saving throw. As of course, you know, you kind of try and grab onto a handhold, going up this. Oh yes! Oh!
Wow.
Whoa!
Yeah, we'll love to see it, folks.
So like what happens is Koji like goes for
Very
a
nice.
handhold and it slips, and in the same motion he like uses that slipping to propel himself up, and just his right hand immediately grabs on to the other another handhold and just masterfully done. I'll say that you won't even take any fall damage from that because that's fucking sick. And
Just
then
did an Ip Man move. Up the
right, you just did an Ip Man. Akuma, you are jetting up at the moment. You are around the 200 foot mark, right?
Yeah.
And that's like nothing. You know, you can see how just higher and higher this goes. It also starts to get kind of chilly. You know, especially the higher up you're going to go, air is going to start to get a bit rarefied. But up at the very peak, Akuma, you can start to make out bird-like shadows, you know, up in the sky. Koji Solis.
I'm gonna not go like super far away from them just in case like something happened.
Oh, yeah.
So
I assume you're going to keep like 300 feet at the maximum. That way you're
Yeah.
able to see them, and you have like spell sniper or whatever, so
yeah.
you guys can roll another athletics for me, okay?
Hey, dirty 20.
Did that
Hey,
really
dirty
just
20.
happen again? I just
Right.
got another nat 1.
Wow.
Oh shit! Give me a strength
They have
saving
like
throw, Koji.
coins.
Did you? I don't see it yet.
This is 23.
All right. You will be taking just a bit of fall damage here. It's not going to be that much. Let's see. Should just be about 15. I'm not even going to roll for it. I say that you fall a good 20 feet and you take about 15 points of falling damage, slipping down here. But that is the first half of our leg of the journey. Now, Akuma, what were you saying to me? Akuma, you're flying up still. Looks like they're doing all right down there. It's just slow going for them, but you're keeping a good eye. This is going to take, this is going to take a couple hours for them to fly. And you do imagine that, every now and then they're going to have to take rests and stuff like that. But what do you do as you're sailing upwards?
I'm just circling them, like, up in the air and then, like, checking from, like, what I can perceive, like, if there's any threats around the area.
There was a big scary mountain goat, but aside from that, no. There's no monstrous creatures, nothing like that. It is, for the most part, a very gentle, kind of harsh part of nature, but one that's endemic to life all its own.
If there's nothing around, I'm just gonna, like, be super chill and, like, take in the sights. And
you realize that as you're kind of looking up and higher, that 10,000 feet, that is going to be the highest point that you've ever been in your life. And so, kind of being more of an airborne creature at the moment, maybe you're practicing your aerial agility a little more to an extent that you haven't before, Instead of being like, oh shit, I don't have legs, now you're like, oh shit, I guess I just have to get real good with my fucking bat wings.
Yeah.
This marks the second half of our climbing challenge. The DC is going to be more difficult at this point. I'd say that you guys reached a small area. You guys were able to take a breather, drink some water, kind of pep each other up. But you do see that the rocks on this second part here, we're going very fast forward in time, by the way. Second half does mean that the party is now 5,000 feet off of the ground.
Wow.
Halfway point. Each of these die rolls have been 1,000 feet for our climbing. But this is going to be much more dangerous if you guys want to prepare anything.
I can't fight a mountain. It's not trying to hurt me.
Do you
The
walk
wind is like...
I do, kinda, yeah. Just in case. Doji,
Yeah.
You sure you don't want it?
The spider clam suit? Now you take it.
I'd have to fly down, though.
Okay.
Need me to carry all your other armor?
Just don't drop it.
Alright, I guess I'm gonna fly
I'll
down
wait.
the armor to her.
If you'll fly down.
Certainly, I
You're
think
like,
that,
wait,
Akuma,
yeah,
you would have, like, scouted out this kind of base, this kind of ledge area where it would be good for them to take a break around 5,000 feet off of the ground.
Yeah.
It is a breathtaking sight as you guys are here. You can see all of Tilagosile. Celise, you change.
I gave her the stuff, but I'll just fly back up a little bit after I give that to her.
Certainly.
So that is...
Yeah, I'll get a switcheroo done, and then so what does that do to my climbing, though?
That means you don't have to climb.
I have to be what does that mean?
The spider climb means that you can
remember
walk
when
on
you got
walls.
it, but I didn't get it. Oh, okay. So then I'll just stay by Koji and I'll just walk with him.
Which means
'Cause I
that you can
can't carry
probably
him,
give him a help action the entire way up the mountain now.
Help? Advantage?
Mm.
Does that mean advantage or?
Yeah,
Or-
Koji, we can cutscene
there we
this
go.
then. If you would like to
Yeah.
give me 5, we'll do it one after another, but 5 athletic checks with advantage each time.
There's an 18.
Right. The
Oh wait, no, there is a more than 18.
What?
yeah, that's a
Right, yeah.
32.
Yeah.
And a 32, Koji, that's gonna do it. A 30 is going to do it. A 26 is going to do it, but your feet start to slip a little bit with the 26. The 33 is going to be fine. And the 33, that was it.
Is that? Yeah, I don't actually. Difficult terrain doesn't affect me in the wild, so.
No, it's less difficult terrain and more actually just the sheer climbing checks. As it gets higher up, the air is thinner, the rocks themselves are more brittle. So it's less like difficult terrain. You were probably making a good pace of it. Now, that being said, it still did take hours for Koji and Celise to climb up this mountain. And Akama, of course, you've had time to scout up ahead, right? You would have, flown up ahead when they were around I would say, 500 feet away. And I'm just going to pull up the map. But you do see that there are several of these buzzards and crows that are circling and pecking around this huge bird. Each wing is about 20 feet, and it's just in a frozen pool of its own blood.
What?
Big bird.
So
big old dead bird.
You would have known this for a while as they're making their way up the mountain, of course, that its corpse is still here, unlike a lot of the creatures that you fought before, but it is dead and frozen. Akama, as you kind of got there, some of the birds tried to make a territorial display, and then you flapped your wings once, and all of the carrion birds flew away in fear.
Dun, dun.
That's funny. Okay, can I go up to the body?
Sure, yeah. It's cold, lifeless. Parts of its body have been picked clean by, vultures and buzzards and stuff of that nature.
Well, we just need a feather or some shit, right?
A living one.
Oh. Well, what do you guys want to do? With that,
No idea.
how about... Can I place a curse on the feather?
On the feather.
If I take a feather and place a curse on it?
Why would you place a curse on it?
I don't know, like the curse to be living or something. to
That's not really
new life force within the freaking... I don't know!
That is actually kind of the opposite of what a curse is.
Alright.
I say that I don't know with that. I'm gonna walk up to it as well.
You guys have anything that's reviving?
I would say that, hours later, Koji and Celise, you guys do make your way up to the body of the Rock King. It's a sad sight also. I don't know if you guys have ever actually seen a rock up close, birds of legend, and this was one of the most majestic looking ones that you've ever seen.
Rocks? Rocks. What do you think we should do, Koji?
I don't know. Can you bring stuff back to life yet?
Yeah, bring stuff back to life.
I've never really tried. I don't know.
Do we have spells? Let me check my inventory. Alright, guys. I got a resurrection potion.
What?
I have a
You
resurrection
just
potion.
well, you've just been carrying that around since when?
Since forever. I don't know. Since before we left.
Before we left.
Looking around this bird, Akuma's like,
Okay.
I got a resurrection potion. Now,
You guys think this will help at all? Or...
Does help?
Oh my lord.
I help?
Does that help? Oh, that helps so much.
I helps?
Do it.
Okay, I'm gonna
have the honors.
resurrect this bird.
Resurrect that bird.
all right. How do you apply the resurrection
back up.
potion? Pray tell.
Fast.
I'm just gonna like pour it in its head.
In its head.
Probably has some like wounds where it's been picked at, you know.
Its eyeballs.
Its eyeballs.
In the
Akuma,
in
you
the-
pour
Open
this
its eyes and drop it
thick,
in there.
syrupy, kind of golden, milky golden salve into several of the wounds on this rock's head. And it is windy as all fuck up here. It's cold, yes, but the view is breathtaking. Slowly but surely, the wounds start to stitch themselves closed. Even the pool of frozen blood starts to liquefy again and recede, drawing itself in and in and in towards this bird. Until all at once, you sense a twitch. The tail feathers, some of the fore feathers begin to grow back. And its eyes close and open. And this, kind of thin slits as its vision starts to process, blinking wildly. It moves its feathers back.
I grab a feather immediately.
I'll give you
Just
that.
yank one
I'll
off.
give you that.
Rude.
Before it can
Nice,
react to what's
sweet
going on.
done.
Oops.
I probably would have willingly
Possibly
given
kill
you a
us.
feather, right?
I don't know
We'll find
that.
out right now.
You grab it, and this bird just immediately, its wings, each one 20 feet long, just careens back, using its massive wings to kind of buffet you with this stream of wind. And in one stroke, it is 100 feet away from you. In two, it is 200 feet away from you. And it starts
Whoa.
to sail so fast and violently. And like literally in a matter of about 2 seconds, it is already about 3 to
guys?
500 feet. And you can just hear this squawk. Ah!
Yeah, you guys thought you were gonna get a feather off that with like chasing it? Hell no.
It is incredible in
No way.
size, as you can see the Rock King once again taking the skies. And Akuma, in your hand, is a feather that's about the size of your forearm, roughly.
Wow.
Dark browns, reddish tones, with a tinge of white and black. Stiff, sturdy, and ancient.
We did it!
Yeah, we got all
Did it.
4 of the things.
Alright.
Oh,
Time
And
to.
we
There's
did
still
it.
gonna be giant birds in the world. Present company excluded.
You know what I want to try and do on the way down? Koji, you can still fly like a little bit.
I can
right?
still fly, yeah.
Why don't we just glide down like
Okay.
with like stuff
So
we
why
get?
don't we fall? Why don't we? I mean,
Oh, like
Akuma-
this? I'm gonna get a
Let's
running
just go.
start and start a rage and just jump off the edge of this fucking mountain.
What?
Let's do it. Yep, me too.
What?
I'm running right behind him. You're going. We're going.
Going where? You guys are
I've done the
just
math. I can do this
down.
like 4 times before I'm actually in danger of dying.
You're just gonna fall.
Every time I
Cody's
drift
only gonna take
close
like
to the
60 points of
mountain, I
damage
take
from this,
my
and that's it.
flying and like
Yeah.
move it away a little bit.
On average, max fall damage, you're gonna get 70.
Yep.
Like,
What?
yeah.
Which gets
You're gonna
halved.
aren't you? You're gonna catch yourself.
Yeah, I have that, and I have 210 hit points.
I'm just gonna jump off and like just nosedive with them, but like try and beat them with like aerodynamically.
You want me to roll these 20d6, Thor?
You do that, and okay, so Akama, the way that
You're
you
gonna have to catch
sail
your
off
stupid
is
ass.
you, like a peregrine falcon, just
Maybe like-
nosedive down. Celise, how do you
Oy,
descend?
oy.
Yeah.
I jump, but I have like flying. So once I get done falling for 5 minutes, I'm gonna put on my fucking flying, and I'm gonna keep myself from splattering on the ground.
All right.
I'm probably gonna keep falling for a little bit, but then I'm not gonna hit the.
So
Tell me to
just imagine this
carry
like
you.
like a superhero
Fall.
scene, right? You know, going
Hey.
down this 10,000-foot mountain, huge, like Mount fucking Everest. You guys are jumping down off of it. You can hear the wind rushing at you. Akama, like a peregrine falcon, you know, like dipped into this perfect V, zooming down so close to the ground. She gets about 100 feet and like veens off, shoom, and careens off. And you can see Celise does this cool, like slow fall maneuver where she 3-point lands like a superhero. And then finally, Koji, like a sack of potatoes, poof, into the fucking solid earth, shooting up a column of dust and destroying a 1,000-year-old termite lair.
Just
Like,
fucking fell. I fall.
Just, bing.
Fucking sack of potato. Not graceful at all.
covered in frost.
Not
You're like, he's
graceful.
just a frosty sack of it, and he gets up. Only taking 34. Yeah,
34.
Oh yeah. 34
you guys are still
points from
covered in
the
bits of
fall
frost
I've
from
had.
being up that high. But Akama, you do have the living feather of the Rock King.
Wow.
Oh,
I put that-
right, boys.
Can I put this with you? Can I give this to one of you guys? Do you have the other shit that we have?
Okay, so
Who's carrying it? Because
The-
you can carry this.
we dealt with the Doom Shroud. Koji has the boat. Death of the Thorn Veil. And I mean, you just don't want to hold the feather?
What
I mean,
does
I got
By
feather
far the
do?
lightest of them.
I'll hold
I
on
will
to
hold the
it.
feather
Fine.
for you. If you
Well,
don't want to,
what
but
does
yeah,
this
like,
feather
there's-
do?
I don't know.
It is a feather. Perhaps it has alchemical
It's just a
purposes.
pretty feather. Don't hurt it.
Can't even use it to jump like in Zelda.
You could have tried, but once again, Akama flies, so, you know.
Yeah.
I'd say that, you know, if you wanted, you could use it to cast slow fall on yourself. You hold it two-handed, but, you know, it's not really the point of it. But that being said, you guys want to take a little break, here, ski?
Yeah.
I suppose our
Let's smoke,
next plan is to make our way back north, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
race to time.
I
So-
might get a snacky.
Yeah. I'll see you guys in just a few.
I'm gonna get some popcorn. Hopefully. Okay. Wait. Oh.
you guys ready to come to the first room? You know what? Yeah. My memories on a galactical journey. Me and Susie started. Me, I was so happy with that.
Meow meow.
Hello.
Eating dinner.
I just wolfed down a bunch of spaghetti.
I have rigatoni. The mushrooms. It's gonna be so good. I won't chew in your ear because that's rude. Did you have a good week, Campbell?
I had an alright week. I don't know. Just boring. Just another boring week.
Yeah,
Um,
I feel that. I'm getting to do something cool next week.
What are you doing next week?
So I have Wednesdays off. Well, okay, technically I'm doing two cool things next week, which I haven't done anything cool in forever, it feels like. So tomorrow, I'm going to go visit a very good friend of mine and my goddaughter.
Oh.
It's going to be really cool because I haven't seen her in a long time. And then on Wednesday, I'm getting to go record some backtracks and then maybe practice some songs with some dudes I know that have been just always consistent in wanting me to come and hang out and do music with them.
That's pretty cool.
I'm really nervous, but I hope it goes well. It's been a long time, it feels like. How was your week, Thor?
You know, work is work. It's been kind of rough, but that is what it is.
I'm here.
You guys
Just
didn't get to spend much time in the sun, did you? Oh, hi.
trying to figure out. I don't. My computer's being stupid as fuck.
I organized my folder for my role-playing games this week. That was kind of cool. Yeah, I finally imported everything from my online accounts on different websites.
Cool. Yeah, I've been reading through, kind of working out how to run Powered by the Apocalypse game, but here in a couple weeks, I think I might be trying to run like a trial arc of this new game. What we will potentially be running after Age of Worms. So,
If is anyone else joining? Or...
Yeah, I'll be. The first things first. Like before we do anything, I want to run a trial arc with some different people, not you guys, just to learn the game for myself and see if this is the right setting for the story I want to tell. But you know, obviously we got to wrap this bad boy up, and that's going to be a big notch on my belt. Bringing us back in. The party has just descended a 10,000-foot tall mountain, taking in one of the most wondrous and beautiful, breathtaking sights that they have ever seen, that of all of Tilagos and its creation. Making your way down, throughout this kind of dusty, barren landscape, there is nowhere really else to go. You guys can feel free to do whatever you wish, but you do know that the 4 Wild Watchers are waiting for you in the grove with
I
fountain.
got a question.
Okay.
Like, y'all both glided down? right?
Yeah.
Celeste broke her fall last minute.
How did I land
You
last?
would if you had a parachute.
Akuma flew like a peregrine falcon. Like doing that cool like V-shaped swan dive.
No.
And honestly, I think Celeste has less wind resistance than you.
Yeah, that makes sense. That all tracks.
Definitely, Akuma has been practicing like more adept flying, so I would be saying that she's a bit zippier. But what are we doing, gang?
Tally ho, right?
Yeah, I guess let's go give
Upwards and out.
all of our cool shit to somebody so we can destroy this island forever.
Leave this island forever!
Yeah.
Things have to change. I'm sorry. I know it's cool here.
Let's start
Remember
walking
all
up,
the people that
up
were supposed to be
north.
helping, though.
Walking,
Yeah.
Sorry, bub.
Walking up north, singing a song.
it's about an hour.
You're not walking.
Flying up north.
Akuma walking it, singing a
Oh.
song.
This is like fucking walking on your hands like Sabulba.
Using your wings to pick stuff up. Making your way up north once again. Koji, you are bummed, though. Like, that is an accurate statement. Out of the other two, like, you are the one who kind of groks what all this means, you know? There's some magical hooky juke going on. You're fairly certain that, like, the Great Rocks will continue to live, but you're not super sure about, like, that Hydra and that Colossus and I don't know about that tree, you know? It's some confusing bits.
There's evil trees everywhere, man.
Mm-hmm.
Hydras aren't too hard to find. What was the third one? Colossus.
What about dodo birds? Those were hard to find.
Not here.
Not here indeed. And it is with that thought that the party makes their way into this cleared out grove. The area itself, a beautiful kind of forested circle where grass and mushrooms grow, and you can see waiting are the 4 wild watchers, 3 of them larger than their sister, of course. They are, humanoid creatures. Got a flowery description of them here. These tall, gallant figures stand bedecked in glimmering gossamer armor, with a cloak of vicious nettles draped across their shoulders. Halos of churning insects swirl around their heads. They wield a wicked barbed spear in both hands, and 4 poles fan out from the plates of armor across their upper back. Attached at the end of each pole is a banner, one fiery red with bright crimson flames, another translucent white, leaving a trail of clouds in their wake as it dances in the wind. A third deep brown and cracked like parched earth, and the last blue as the ocean on a cloudless day and frothing with bubbles. Tylanthros, the one on the farthest right, speaks up first, putting their glaive on the ground and bits of flowers grow around it. So you have returned. We were watching. I, Tylanthros, have witnessed you slaying the nightmare Hydra of the Thorn Vale. I ask you this, travelers. What did you learn from this encounter?
Teamwork.
Teamwork.
We just learned it then. That was the instance.
I learned that I am powerful, more powerful now.
It is fine. Your questions do not ring with the air of truth, but the act was done. He picks up his staff, and Beskevan places theirs down, and when they do, the area around it kind of crackles and dries up. The second test was the Thornvale Nightmare, the great tree of the Whispering Nightmare Woods. Answer me this question. Are nightmares real?
Yeah.
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 Definitely.
And with that knowledge, are you willing to take on those nightmares?
Yeah.
No, you
Places
stop
it up.
now.
And the cracked earth, the moment that he places his staff up, it immediately regrows with life and foliage. Thadimar speaks up finally at the third, placing his on the ground, and when he does, just mushrooms kind of sprout up in all of these bright and vibrant colors. The third test of curse was the Colossus Tylanthros. I can see you wear his belt.
Yeah.
Tylanthros was uncontrollable in his time. He could not be stopped. He would not be stopped. He was a madman. Do you believe that he deserved the fate that he received?
I mean, he asked for it, right?
That he did, and we were happy to grant it.
So,
Yeah.
sure, yeah.
And would you be willing to carry on such justice yourself? Such intense crimes and punishments, such actions that take life.
Are we willing to kill? Is that what you're asking? You're like,
To
are we willing to
eliminate,
kill?
to eradicate, to end with finality.
Yeah, we've been doing that for a while now.
Well, when we need to.
Very well.
I'm pretty sure there's been times where you killed just because, like, you could.
It's mostly when we need to.
Thadimar kind of, nods his head, distant look in his eyes as he raises his staff up. The mushrooms stay, but they don't, they're not pulsating with light pheromones anymore. And it's at this point that Seiren Lei, the smallest of them, rushes forward, tears streaming down her face.
Uh-oh.
You've proved nothing! Slaughtering beasts and Vecna-worshipping dogs. Worse, you allowed the Rock-Ting to perish. The trial asked
No, we
specifically
No,
for his living feather, yet he was nonetheless killed. You
No,
Yeah, but
are,
I resurrected him.
you are no
Who the hell
heroes.
are you people?
And I
No, we
declare
resurrected him.
that none of you shall taste the waters of the Fountain of Dreams. I contest your doubtful accomplishment and demand trial by blood.
Why?
Only
Why?
Who
If
are
you're-
you?
Pathetic mortals can
feather
defeat me.
proves that it was living. What is wrong with you?
Shall I consider you worthy of the final secrets of the Order?
You want to fucking scrap? I'll fucking
the
scrap.
storm.
You
Let's
wanna
fucking
go
do
look
it.
at the bird? The bird is alive and living. Why don't you go look at it?
Fucking lot of nerve talking to me like that.
Rage is just
Hope you can
all
fucking
around.
I'm
handle that
getting mad.
big spear of yours.
Relax.
I'm mad.
Talanthros raises his hand and he says, Siren Lee is well within her rights to demand trial by combat.
Fuck it, yeah, let's do it.
What? By just beating her or what? Because, like, I don't think she's in the rights to do that. Personally.
You have
Fuck
accomplished-
all of you motherfuckers.
Yo.
You have accomplished.
We've accomplished
Much.
the task that you gave us.
I'm about to accomplish your faces in.
You released us from this
Siren Lee
world, then.
Is
How about
well
that?
within her rights.
There's a fountain I'm gonna drink from. But first, I'm gonna kick someone's ass or 4 people's asses.
Oh, we are fine.
Hmm.
Beskiwan, Thadimar, and myself, you have accomplished our tasks. But Siren Lee is within her rights to suggest trial
Yeah.
by combat.
Even though the bird is living right now.
It was killed. I wish
But
you
we
luck.
did not do it. We
If
brought
you
it back.
are the heroes of old, as we are meant to protect, then you should be fine. No?
Are we doing this 3-on-1?
Siren Lee kind of grins, this, forest sprite spirit, her eyes glowing this emerald green. That should be fine. You are no heroes. You are not the heroes we were here to protect. You will not drink from the fountain of dreams. She slams her pole on the ground. And let's roll for initiative.
Let's go.
This lady, oh my god, she's so lame.
Ooh.
She's so
She's about to get her lame head kicked in. Trying to say that we don't deserve it. When we brought that bird back to life, she should thank us. How about that?
You're saying all of this like a
Is
little
you, like,
bat
taking
flying
off?
around. Like it gets a little windy, so you're kind of like, you little bitch, I hate you.
Do like a coup and he turns into fucking bird Aku. I'll get you, samurai.
you, samurai Jack.
I will get her. If I can roll this thing, but I
You gotta
can't
roll
figure
this
out where
thing
my,
first.
my goddamn
Gotta roll the
initiative.
thing.
Oh my god.
Sass level went up so hard just now.
Yeah, because this lady, oh, she's just, I want me to kick her ass. I'm mad.
All right, combat will go as follows. It will be Siren Lee, followed by Celise Naima, followed by Koji Kosi Greenrock, and then finally Robin Williams is baddie from Fern Gully.
Fuck you.
Perfect.
Looking around you guys, kind of speaking of Fern Gully, throughout this clearing, you can see several animals kind of watching with hushed anticipation. You can see that these druids are using some sort of magic to kind of protect the nearby wilderness. So kind of this clearing is the only thing that's going to be affected by the oncoming battle. And that being said, at the beginning of my turn, Siren Lee slams her pole onto the ground, and you can see that her skin and her clothes all start to crackle, turning gray and dark, almost like taking on this stone or iron like texture about it. At the beginning of time, there was one thing, and its name was Ooze. As she transforms into a 50-foot block of purple ooze. All of it textured and patterned with this
What?
kind
Wow.
of like iron ore. It immediately starts to smell like hot garbage. And I'm just going to start my turn with 5 acid spits. 3 acid spits, not 5, sorry. So these are going to go 1 on Koji, 1 on Celise, 1 on Akama. Puh,
Is
acid.
that the same time
Puh,
or are they
acid.
separate?
Puh,
Is
acid.
this
I
like
would
at
imagine
the same time or in a row?
like a flotilla cannon, just 3 globs of acid shoot out simultaneously against this quivering mass. 22, 23, and a 28. Those who are hit, that's going to be 3d6 acid damage. So 1, 2, 3, d6 acid damage. Those who it don't hit,
What?
they don't take no damage.
You have to like do a spell save or
Nope. This is going against your armor class.
Okay.
Akama, yours was a 28, Celise is a 23, and Koji is a 22. Those who are affected take 10 points of damage. That will go ahead and end my turn. At the beginning of your turn, Celise, you are up. You must give me a Constitution saving throw against this horrible stink.
Okay, a constitution?
Yep.
I can do that. Boom.
All right.
Not
You fail.
Stinky.
Yes, as a matter of fact.
I fail.
You take 1d6 of poison damage, you take 5 points of poison damage, and actually that's acid damage. You take 1d6 of acid damage, and you are considered poisoned. You cannot be healed for 1 round. That's at the start of your turn. Everybody at the start of their turn will have to give me a Constitution saving throw. If you can't be poisoned, then you're fine, but you still will take the acid damage. But it is your turn, and Koji Kosi, you are on deck.
Okay. Never fought a glob of ooze before.
Koji, you're on
Um,
deck, but like what? Can you do anything until then? Like you can't tell us any weaknesses here?
I mean,
I'm just gonna throw some fireballs at it, straight up.
you got
Okay.
destroy water. Do you got a barrel of salt?
No.
Well, then
All
don't
right,
get inside
so
of that cube.
Okay.
Awesome. Okay. Man, I really want. Here's something I can do. I'm gonna try one of my new druid spells, I think, but I gotta find it first. Thought I would do one thing, but I'm gonna do the other thing instead. Which I just somehow lost. There. Away, blah 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 blah. Okay, yep. So I'm gonna cast Thunder Wave, but I'm gonna need to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm gonna run right here. Where you say 5, 10? Yeah, no. Oh, it's right here. And yeah, cast Thunder Wave.
Okay.
Got it.
Is that a save for me?
It is. It's a Constitution saving.
Constitution, one of my better.
Mhm.
But Thunder is not one of my resistances, so good call there. Thunder Wave, I got a 24 on my save, though, because I'm a big ball of stinky jelly.
Ah,
Stinky
What'd you
jelly.
throw at it?
Thunder.
I did Thunder Wave.
Thunder.
So I wanted to see. So you take half damage,
Mhm.
and you're not pushed away from me. So half of this. Half of that. Okay, so like 5. Cool.
Nice.
More ability
Cool.
time. I'll just scoot back up.
Okie day. Anything else,
That's it.
Elise? All right. Koji, saving throw against Big Stinky. It's going to be acid.
And being poisoned, I have advantage from being a dwarf. So there's a 16.
All right. You also fail. You take a d6 of acid damage, 3 points of acid damage, and you are poisoned. For 1 round. This is going to be at the start of everybody's turn every time.
Okay. I am poisoned, so I got disadvantage on attacks right now. So let's start off bonus action. I'm gonna mark it.
Oh, you did?
What can I make it do saves against here? Oh, it probably has shit for will saves. Let's see how well this works. Let's go ahead and you can give me a wisdom save.
Wisdom!
I'm gonna cast Mind Spike at 4th level.
Huh?
My mighty wisdom of 10. Behold, my quivering
That
intelligence.
fails. So you are gonna take 12 psychic damage. And you're marked. And with my other thing, I am going to start a rage. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm going to get over to here. All right. And that's going to be my whole turn. Does the psychic damage seem to affect it?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, cool.
Yep. Okay, excellent. That's going to bring us to Akama. Please give me a Constitution saving throw against poison.
First of all, I get advantage on that. So, advantage on saving throws against poison. I'll throw these out. What is it? What am I throwing for? Like Constitution?
Constitution saving throw, yep.
Okay. And then, after, I don't know if it's gonna roll. Oh my god. Okay, so 19.
A 19. I'm sorry, you also fail. Taking a d6 of poison damage, and you are poisoned for 1 round.
So isn't that half damage, or because I'm resistant?
Okay, so you'll just take a point of damage. Can't be anything less. So, it just means that the poison condition is that you have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks if you are poisoned. So,
attack rolls and ability checks. Okay. Is that my turn?
yeah, it is the beginning of your turn. Yep. You are iggity up.
Alright, I'm going to take my once a day resistance to acid damage.
All right.
And then I am going to hex the blob.
Hex the
Blah
blob.
blah blobby. And I'm gonna use actually that hex is gonna be a bonus action because I'm actually gonna take a potion.
All right.
And then I'm gonna sit back.
Excellent.
I'm not
Very
gonna
good.
tell you what kind of potion it
No,
is yet.
that's
though.
fine. That's fine. Take your secret. Go ahead and keep your secrets. You know, that's fine. That would be my turn now, and that's the one that I like a lot.
Can you put? Oh, you put a hex on it.
Mm-hmm.
You marked it. Okay.
Yep.
Now if it's a purple or the green.
Green is Koji, purple is Akama, as it's always been. Okay, so I have 3 attacks. it's going to be one on Celise, one on Koji, and one on Akuma. Celise and Koji, it's more of a pseudopod, kind of coming out of my body, this big, like, purple blob of acid, and then Akuma, of course, I'm launching a projectile at you. So, Celise,
What kind of projectile is this?
Koji, a blob of acid.
Okay.
And Akuma.
Oy, oy. Okay, you got me that time.
Okay, so that means you'll be taking 3d6 plus 6 bludgeoning damage. And then 4d6 of acid damage. Akuma, the acid spit is just going to be 3d6 acid damage to you. Of course, you'll be taking half of this. It's only 6 points of damage. Celise, you'll be taking 21. And then I'm just going to roll for Koji right now. And when he gets back, he'll be
So I
taking
take
this.
the bludgeoning and I take the bludgeoning plus the half.
No, you just take
Just the half.
you take
the 6 points.
you just take 6 points, as it's just a glob of acid, that kind of gets shot out at rocket speed. So I'll hold on to that 31 points of damage for Koji for when he gets back. But I just kind of move up just a little bit. That will end my turn, and Celise, you are up. When Koji gets back, I'll tell him about the damage and stuff.
Okay.
Kick its ass!
Well, I'm gonna try to. Now that I know what actually hits him, I think I will.
What actually hits it?
Well, it didn't seem like...
At the start of your turn,
Well,
Celise, do remember to
get
give me a Constitution saving throw against poison.
Thunder didn't do it.
Not really. So, I'm try something else. I looked that up like I didn't remember it. Oh boy. So, give me the damage.
All right. You cannot be poisoned, though, right? So you just take a point of acid damage.
Okay. So then what I'm gonna do is coming in with my whip because I don't feel like the smashing is gonna work for a bunch of jello stuff. So some slashy and some magiques. Yeah. So first one is the spell. To do 26 and a 23. How's that go?
All right.
26 make it?
Oh yeah, this guy is a bronze. This is a barn. This is a big square. I assure you that most things will land on him. Both of your attacks hit. Yeah,
Okay,
it is just like the size of a
so
house,
then let me
for
turn
sure.
out. Okay, well then we got these guys, and then I'm gonna need a wisdom save, please.
Take this, the ultimate wisdom save from a gelatinous cube. A 13. Mwahaha.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, bub. I'm trying to remember what the exact thing is, and I can't find it. Well, you're taking some psychic damage.
I'll be taking.
Buddy, old pal.
Bring it on.
Once I find it, there it is. Okay, yeah. So you take. Well, before that though, first you take all of this, which is the slashy bit. Here's your
Hey,
slashy.
I'll be right back. Go ahead and roll your
Okay.
damage, and give me like 30 seconds. Yeah, go ahead, roll your
Okay.
damage, and I'll look at it in 1 second. I'll be right back.
Yep. Flashy 4. That should actually be 5, 6. This is all radiant, and then 4 something. 4d6. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. So 35, 49, 59, 68. So close.
All right, cool. Let's see it here.
68. Yes, sir.
Okay. So I
And
am looking at let's do a breakdown here because you had some resistances.
Mhm.
That is
Yep.
2d4 plus 16, right? That's cold damage, correct?
That's the slashy.
That's
Nope, that's
slash.
slashing damage.
Okay, so I take
Mhm.
half of that. It seems that the whip
Okay.
itself, as it kind of breaks across its jello-y form, it kind of stitches together. But it seems that I take about half of that. Then the 35, what kind of element is that?
That is radiant.
Radiant, I take all of that.
Mm-hmm.
And then
And then the 14 is the psychic.
psychic, once again, I take all of that. Ooh, nice.
Ooh.
Ooh, I'm at 69
Yeah,
damage.
and are you really?
Yeah, so I said ooh. And then Apes wrote
Okay.
68, so.
I know. Close. I'm gonna just back it up a little bit because you're a little close to me.
He is
And
a
I don't
little
like it.
close. Yep.
And then I guess just gotta wait for Cody for a minute.
I guess we'll just
Okay.
wait for Konji for a minute. Do you guys want to
Is
like
he
take a yeah, he's next. Akama, if you want to
We
go
can take
now,
like a small
but if
break.
you want
I
to take a
can.
quick little
I
can
tinkle
go
and grab
now.
some water. How about you go now, and then we'll, if it's going to be a second, then we'll
Okay.
see what's up. At the first thing you do, Akama, please do give me that Constitution saving throw against being poisoned.
I have a question about that. Since I have Infernal Constitution, do I still get the advantage on the saving throw, or am I already poisoned from the first one? I had a resistance earlier.
You'll get the advantage. The poison only lasts for 1 round, so
Okay.
yeah, it doesn't
Sorry.
stick around.
Okay. Should have rolled 2 of these. It should have popped up.
I see a 23 and a
It's a little
17.
laggy.
Akama, the
Okay.
23, you pass.
Nice.
You don't take any acid damage, and you are immune to the horrible stench of this ooze monster for the rest of the encounter. So you won't have to roll
Right.
Constitution anymore.
Alright. First thing I'm gonna do is activate the Greater Cloak of Invisibility. Invisible.
All right.
Bye.
You are invisible.
Second thing, so does that count as an action, just activating that? Because I'm already wearing it.
So in technically in D&D, use item is an action. I have always resigned it to a bonus action.
Okay.
Because it
Then
makes things more
instead,
fun.
then it's a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's a bonus action. Can you use more than one bonus action?
No. Koji can because he has a special item that lets him, but no one else can.
Okay. So that's okay. Well, I guess it doesn't really change.
This you roll a yeah, you still have actions. You can attack or something if you want.
I'm gonna attack. Actually, I was gonna I'm gonna teleport near it, actually behind it.
Okay.
Because it's hexed, so I have Relentless Hex. I'm just gonna show up over here, and then I'm going to use Fire Breath on it.
Ooh.
On its backside.
All right. That's a dexterity saving throw for me?
DC of 13, I think.
Oh boy.
Well, that's what it says on here because it's the potion.
That's a potion, yeah. So that's what it will be. That's okay. Let's see what we get. You can go ahead and roll for damage. I got a 6, as I am not dexterous.
Okay. So that'll be. Let me check. This is 4d6 fire damage.
Nice.
With that, and I'm a elemental adept,
right.
And then that should be.
Still no handball. Okay.
Tarmus making. Yeah, I think that's.
That's it. Yeah. Just.
Oh yeah.
As you expel fiery breath, normally it would take half damage from fire, but of course, Akama, being the fiery elemental adept, means that no such luck on this poor creature. That attack, it looks like, just boiling off of it, it seems to have shrunk in size a great deal to about half of what it once was. Sorry, Siren Relee's not actually here, but, it has gotten to about half of its previous size. I'm going to take just a quick little break, fill up my coffee cup and stuff like that.
Alright,
Hambone will be back in its turn. Grab some piss. I'll see you guys in just a few. Grab a hot cup of piss.
Piss! It's not piss. You're piss. Piss.
Oh, that's like gone.
Wait, it took a break because it took long.
Yeah, sorry.
But, I got my... I'm going to make a tea real quick.
Making tea.
All right, Hambone, you there?
I'm here.
Okay, so I'm gonna scroll up a little bit. The last thing that happened before you left, you were, I believe, hit. I got a 33 on my attack against you. So it was going to be 20 points of bludgeoning damage and 11 points of acid damage.
All right.
But after that, Celise and Akuma went. You can see Koji at the start of your turn. You can go ahead and give me that poison save, and you can see that the cube has about decreased in size to about half of what it was previously.
That's only a 16.
A 16. All right, you will be poisoned.
Oh wait, no. Hold on.
Okay.
18.
An 18. Sorry, not high enough. You take a d6 of acid damage, and you are poisoned this round. But it will be your turn, and then it'll be my turn again. I'm probably gonna pack a bowl.
All right. Fucking. Let's see. I'm raging. I'm gonna be taking disadvantage on attacks.
But it is like it's smaller than a house now. It's about the size of a shed. No one has had difficulty hitting this thing yet.
Yeah.
Other than
Oozes
Constitution
are-
saves.
I can hear you guys now.
Cool.
Well, I'm just gonna fucking charge it. Yeah, I'm gonna use reckless attack to cancel out that disadvantage I got.
Okay. That's gonna
There's
hit.
The first one, and here's
That's gonna hit.
2 for the second one. This is disadvantage. That's still a hit.
Yeah. That hits.
All right, cool. So there's 3 hits. So
You will be
Let me
taking
get on my-
4d6 of acid damage for hitting it when you're within 5 feet. So I'll
that is all right.
just kind of splashes at you. You take 15 points of acid damage. It's purple jelly kind of globs and steams off your armor. But yeah, feel free to wail on it. Roll your dice. I'm going to pack a bowl real quick. I forgot to do that before I put my headset on.
Is it chaotic by chance?
Let me
What?
check
I don't-
for you. Chaotic evil, Koji.
Fuck yeah. And I get some extra damage in here.
Pulls out that fucking giant's nail. Just
2d 1d12 and an extra 4d6.
you love to see it. Don't you? You love to see it. What weapon are you using?
I'm using my swords, my Wind Duke swords still.
Word.
Yeah. And 12 times 3 is 36, plus another 6 from rage. There's all the damage. 95 points of damage.
Yeah! Yeah, he does.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Holy shit!
Damn.
Whoa, what?
So
Koji, just tell me how would you like to do this, my dude? 96 points of damage, Green Rock.
I run up and jump,
Just
and then
slaps.
I just keep perfectly bisecting it until there's just like
Chops
jello
into
shot-sized cubes all over the ground.
Shah. Until it's like just perfect bite-sized cubes that all fall and crinkle to the ground, revealing Siren Lee again. Anger washes over her face. Anything else you'd like to do this turn, Koji?
Let's see. I haven't used any bonus actions yet this turn. Or no, I have, because I could use one more bonus action. Which I'm gonna use to fucking run up and just deck this fucking druid that was talking shit. I have disadvantage on this attack. So that's only going to be a 22 to hit.
Only a 22 is going to hit.
Disadvantage 22.
Welcome to high-level D&D, you guys. Well, the rules are made up and the points don't matter.
Bust this ancient druid in the chops for
99 points of damage.
15 more points of damage.
15 points of
110 points of damage.
Coach, you just go and you ham fist fucking slug this like small phase spirit, and you can just feel that sinuous crack. It's like punching like bogwood, like hard petrified wood. But there is a viscous response as her head jerks hard to the side and she kind of stumbles back from the impact. Bringing it to my turn. Head held low, staff on her hand. After the oozes, there were worms. As she stamps down again, and she starts to glow, and the earth around you begins to tremble and shake.
Oh god. Oh god.
Yeah.
And out of the ground erupts a massive purple worm, its mouth about 20 feet, exploding out of the earth. And with Koji and Akama in my way, which is great. Let's move over to the purple worm real quick. Yes. And Koji, I'm just gonna go on you, okay?
Yeah.
I get 2 attacks, and it's gonna be 1 bite. Surprisingly low to hit, actually, for such a beefy monster. Surprised.
Well, I mean,
An
I'm
11.
a beefy monster. 11's not going to do it, though.
How about a 22? Will a 22 do it?
That'll do.
All right. I got 1 successful bite on you. 3d8 plus 9. Give me a DC 19 dexterity saving throw against being swallowed by the worm. 3d8 plus 9.
I got
coming
advantage on this. Oh, plus I actually add an extra d6 on this. So that's going to be... that's going to be a 22.
All right. You are able to adeptly dodge, even though this surprised the pants out of you. You're able to get out of its gaping maw, the size of a parking lot. Not a parking lot, a parking garage. A garage, the size of a garage. Either way, Koji, you will be taking 30 points of straight up piercing damage.
More like 15.
I know. I'm going to move my monster back just a little bit so you guys are out of the thing, and move Siren Lee. She's inside this, you know.
But don't worry, Thor, because combined with the damage I took willingly jumping off a mountain, you've done almost as much damage as I did in 1 turn to you.
Thanks! I feel great about myself.
Wow.
Okay. Groovy,
Not
that's...
antagonize am here.
That's my whole. That's what this character is
That's
built around.
Koji's
Oh my
job, man.
God.
It's fine. As long as we're having fun, it is Selisa's turn.
Okay. Well, this one I can actually like smack. So
Does it still have a
yeah,
stench
icebreaker
aura?
out.
No. There's no stench aura. That was just the Ooze Lord. This purple worm has
Move on
no.
over here.
Really doesn't have a lot going for it. Not gonna lie.
The worm.
Aw.
It's. I mean, it's
It's,
tanky.
very
It's
worm.
it's strong, sure, but like,
Big worm.
you know,
So it's let me check one thing. I want to see. What kind of creature is this?
it is a.
Giant
Let's
worm?
look at it. It is a gargantuan monstrosity, unaligned.
Thor,
Yeah.
question. So I had that creature hexed. Is that a hex?
Yes.
creature, or-
I would say that you're actually hexing and marking Seiren Lee, not necessarily her forms. So do consider this purple worm to continuously be marked and hexed.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Do those?
Is this
the
island
23
based off
break?
of Kirby?
No, not that I know of.
Kirby. Does a 23 break?
23. Yeah, my armor class for. Yes, certainly. 23 will
worm.
break.
Let's see. A little weak baby. Okay, well then that's 2 hits on you, and it's gonna be smashing, and then some chilling. Boop. And just two. Some radiant.
And a little bit
So-
of radiant. I have no resistances, nothing of that nature. So I take all of that to my wormy dome. Yes.
30, 35. All for you. And I can't really do much for you guys, but I'm right here if you need distraction. I'll keep beating up the worm, I guess. You should do that thing again, Koji. That was awesome.
Hit it a bunch with swords?
Yeah.
I can
Yeah,
fight
that's
a
cool.
worm, but I have something else I want to try too.
Okay.
We'll see.
That's it for me. I'm staying right here.
That takes it to Akuma.
No, it's you, Koji.
Oh, that's me?
So,
Yep.
Did Akuma go?
Akama's at the end.
he's after.
Okay. Well, here's my question, Thor, because I can't summon things to this realm, but I've met a couple different animals by now, and I have conjure animals as a spell, and I got this big old worm, so I need a big old bird, and coincidentally, we kind of just brought a big old bird back to life. So can I make some kind of check to try to summon the rock to us? Possibly using like Thunder Wave to do a big old bird call or something.
You can certainly try.
I have a bunch of spells that justify me speaking bird.
You do.
What do you want me to roll?
Okay. So, let's do. I'm gonna go with your idea of you trying to cast the spell Thunder Wave to act as a bird call. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So first we will go through you using Thunder Wave. You can do all of your turn, and then at the end of your turn, you can give me a nature check. And I suppose, depending on what you do and how you're trying to justify it, the DC will be raised or lowered accordingly.
All right.
It's not a good, it's not likely, but, you can certainly try. This is high-level gameplay. You can always surprise me.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Thunder Wave a 3rd level spot because I would use a 3rd level spot for conjure animals. which is gonna make it go up a little bit. It gives me a Constitution save.
Okay, that's one of my good ones. There you go. Ignore that. How about the 9? I got a 9. One of my good ones.
That's not gonna do it.
Oh.
9 is
Oh. Whack.
low saves.
It's 24 points of damage, thunder, and it is also pushed 10 feet away from me. I just want 10 more feet of it to be above ground.
Okay.
So,
yeah. It gets pulled up 10 feet, kind of exposing more of its and yes, you can hear this like caw sound. Anything else you'd like to do?
alright, so I used a bonus action to drop my rage.
Mm-hmm.
Cast a spell. That is my normal action. And this thing is going to give me all kinds of hell that I really want to half damage. So I am going to use my last rage here to go back into rage.
Okay.
And
Go ahead and give me a nature check.
I'm going to hope this bird shows up. Nature check.
Yeah.
All right.
He's gonna outshine these druids.
18.
I mean, 18 is a very good number. Like this blast of kind of bluish area as you cast Thunderwave, kind of ripping this purple worm slightly out of the earth. It shoots a tremor into the sky and vaguely does sound like a cacao with the cracow of lightning. Koji, you're not sure whether or not what you did succeeded. And certainly, if it will cross that bridge when we get to it, okay?
Yeah.
So that will bring it to Akuma. Akuma, you are precariously close to this Shai-Halud, this massive worm.
I am, but it can't see me unless
Yep.
it's already blind and dumb.
It doesn't have eyes.
So it's already, it doesn't matter, it's still dumb. I am going to I'm gonna I don't even know what to do here. I'm just gonna blast it with another fire breath. So that'll be a DC save 13. Dexterity.
Dexterity. Okay. I got such a good dexterity.
Ooh.
Man,
So you
it's
Wow.
really
Be
something.
very dexterous.
Yeah.
You're a worm.
How about an 8? I got an 8 dex.
Whoa! Okay, so you take.
Mine is 2 to a worm?
Big worm dexterity.
Sorry.
You know.
Which means not a lot, clearly.
20 fire
Ooh.
damage.
All right.
Worm.
And then I'm going to back off. Just flying. I'm flying about 5 feet in the air.
Okay, like 5 feet off the ground.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move this way.
Very cool.
That'll be it.
Excellent. That's going to bring it to me. I have 2 attacks. And the first one is going to be a bite going on you, Koji, as you're the one currently irritating it. A 27 on the bite.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and give me a 19 dexterity save against being gobbled up.
All right. I roll
Uh-oh.
this with advantage. All right, and then I also added D6 onto it. And I'm not within range of sleep, but I
Nope.
got a 19, so there we go.
19 meets it
19.
beats. You only take 22 points of piercing damage.
I only take 11 points of piercing damage.
As my secondary attack, out of the ground comes a long, vicious, about like 20-foot long stinger out of the ground, just erupting. And it is going to be attacking you as well, Koji. A tail
Right.
stinger.
Wow.
You got some poison damage for me?
An 11 doesn't
Oh,
hit.
that's a miss.
So it doesn't seem like I have anything for you.
Actually, while I'm raging, I think I have an immunity to poison damage because I already have it half from being a dwarf.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
Heh. We'll see. We'll see.
Damn.
That's going to end my turn and bring it to Celise Naima.
Let's go. Let's just do a branding. Let's do first a branding smack, and then just a normal smackaroo, I guess. Boom, boom. Does 21 break?
My armor class is 18 for all those concerned. 18.
Oh, okay. Lovely. Thank you much. So then, having a lot of fun beating you up. This smasheroos and Frosty, and then 3, 4, 5. Hmm, 45, 48? 48 points of damage altogether.
48. Excellent.
I don't know if
Once
you
again,
pay
I have no
difference to,
resistances or anything like
rage.
that. So, yeah,
Mhm.
a massive swing. Are you, which weapon are you're using? Icebreaker? Or your
Mhm.
Icebreaker?
I didn't think Icebreaker would work against a blob.
Oh, you're using your whip?
So.
Does your whip have a name?
No, I switched from. And I used the whip with the blob. I used Icebreaker with this guy.
Icebreaker on the
This
worm.
purple worm.
Excellent.
So no, whip never got a name. I never thought of a good one. I always thought whip sounds just fine.
That's fine. Work in progress. Either way, your hefty swing with Icebreaker against the hard, chitinous carapace of this purple worm. You did a significant amount of damage, and you just felt this crack coming from inside. Looks like that was a serious wound. Anything else you'd like to do this turn? Koji, you're on deck.
Gross. Nope, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm gonna take my bowl and take those. Okay, back.
Koji Kosi, you are up. There is an angry purple worm staring at you.
Yeah.
You find it kind of funny. You've heard about purple worms. You know, this whole thing's been about worms. Never came into contact with one. Never.
No, don't
Nope.
hang out in deserts a lot.
Yeah.
More of a lake guy. All right. Well, I guess we'll eventually see if the big bird shows up. So until then, I'm gonna stab it and cut it a bunch. I'm gonna get a running start, and I'm gonna try to like run up the side of this worm.
Okay.
You want like an athletic?
I would like an athletics because I know you're hulked out raging right now. So seeing how cool you do it.
Okay, so that's gonna actually make this advantage.
Oh man, I saw it roll into that 19.
Yeah,
I mean, a
but,
22 is still
a
awesome.
22 is nothing to
Still,
scoff
yeah,
at.
I'm not like, oh, yeah. No, you just take this bounding leap off of the earth that's starting to erupt around the base of the worm. And I can say that if you want to use your move action, you can get 30 feet up them.
I can get 25 feet up him. All right, now let's fucking do some damage to this guy.
I assume you're going to try and just impale him with the wind blades.
Yeah.
Wham, wham, wham. One piece.
one more attack on. I think Koji kind of does like Attack on Titan stuff.
There's a
It's-
hit.
Ah,
There's
speaking
a
of another episode.
Whoa.
And there's a hit. All right. So now the part where I type out all of the damage I do.
I
Let's
love
see.
it.
That's
You'll
gonna
love
be.
to see it, sports fans.
You'll love to see it, sports fans.
All right, Akuma, you're on deck. Koji, while you do this, I'm gonna take a leak because I have time.
It's no longer chaotic, right?
No, it's unaligned. Jumps into the air,
Alright.
and you can see the wind blades just starting to glow like an airy blue around them as they find home.
Alright. Plus max damage with that. I got 12, 36, 6 plus 8.
Man, I hope your bird friend comes. This would be cool. Come on,
I
Rock.
know. At least the golden woodpecker should show up, right?
You think?
I burned a 3rd level spell slot. 8, 9, 10, 11, 22. There we go.
So all together.
91. Only 91 damage this time.
Wait, you got a nat 20? Did you
That's what the extra 22 is on there.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Duh.
As it's the first grouping is my long swords, and the second one's great sword. Or no, the second one's a short sword. And then short sword does an extra 12 lightning damage. And then it's my mark dice. And then that's my combined strength and weapon damage bonus. And then it's my rage bonus. And then that's my crit bonus.
Bam, bam, bam.
Yeah. This is what rolling dice is like when you multi-class.
Yeah. Definitely keeping it up, dude.
It's 91 points of damage.
Ha-cha-cha! 91!
I just run up and I cut it on either side as I run.
Just like your blades like trailing behind you even, like leaving this spray of like purple brackish blood as you run up it, fucking eviscerating this creature, and it roars in pain and agony, and there's a huge tremor from the ground. Koji, you're able to hold on because you're 25 feet up. And is that anything else you'd like to do this turn?
I'm gonna give Felice advantage on her next attack. I
Excellent.
use the help action there.
Then it's going to bring it to Akuma. Akuma, this worm has a bit of fight in it left. It's bleeding pretty bad. It's definitely bleeding pretty bad. But it's not like a strong wind will knock it over. It's thrashing about violently.
Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna... I'm just gonna blast it from here with Eldritch Blasts.
Hey, you know. You're probably
right.
going to be using the Hand of Vecna, right? So make sure that you're incorporating those powers. I think you didn't do that for
Yes.
Dragon's Breath.
Well, that's not me really
Yeah,
using
that's
it,
not
though.
you really using it, so...
Yeah. Let's do, the...
By the way, did you guys see that they're selling a replica Hand and Eye of Vecna?
No.
Okay.
No.
April,
What?
roll for damage, and I'm gonna Google this if someone wants to, buy it for me.
So 2 of these hit. D10.
Yeah, look, it's only like $130 for ultimate power.
I can make you a Lich's hand. Thor.
Yeah, I know, but it comes in a glass case and as a little
I
pedestal.
You can get
Ooh,
those glass cases.
Yeah, I know.
that's very cute. I
You know what I
see.
mean? I just I'll go get some gas station chicken. Fucking, I can make those bones into a hand.
It's true. That's basically what it
Yeah.
is. Chicken ham bones.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think that's worth $130. Honestly.
No, it's like the WizKids replica. You know, they have some cool stuff, but I thought it was coincidental that like the hand got introduced into my campaign, and now I see they made the prop of it.
It's there.
Yeah.
It's following you around.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I've got that. And then +6 on a bonus for the psychic damage.
So
for
I'm looking
hex.
at 9. Oh, okay. So I have to do all
I
this
wrote
math together.
12, 17, 5, and 9. But the 5 and the 9 are the cold damage from the...
Okay, so now we have
Hand
to add
effect
this
now.
up. God damn it, you're making me have to do even more math. Okay.
I don't do math. What are you
I know,
doing?
that's
my
fine,
day
that's
off.
fine,
I
that's
will
fine.
write
It's my
that
only day
down.
off, too.
Yeah,
okay.
but that's my job is to do this shit. I don't want to do it.
20 plus 29 is 49. A grand total of 49 points of a mixture of necrotic and force damage, correct?
Force damage, and then the cold damage, and then the psychic.
Force, cold, and psychic. Akama, please describe how you bring down this fearsome foe with your new Hand of Vecna.
I just aim, like, right for its, like, the back of its head, and
Can
just
you,
as fast as
do you
possible.
think you can
like,
move your
both of
hand,
those
or is it, like,
fucking-
just, like, petrified? Do you think you're able to, you know, is there any dexterity?
I can move it, but I'm probably just gonna do something like, just like, more of like an arm movement with the hand
Mm-hmm.
there
So it
as well.
glows
So I'm
that
like doing this. And then,
bluish
like-
green with tinges of purple and black.
Yeah.
Flies out. You know, does
Nasty
it?
fucking.
Well, now that you have the new
necrotic-looking
weapon,
energy.
does your Eldritch Blast change in the way it looks?
Yeah, it kind of looks more necrotic energy-wise, as far as like it looks like if you were to imagine like like the purple and the green together, and then like muddled and like bubbly.
Bubbly. And you shoot this like,
Bubbly.
yeah, I get it, like kind of like 90s, gunk style. You blast, and it
Yeah.
stings and it burns all over this purple worm. And Koji, you can feel the form shimmer and fade away. I think that with your successful climb check, you being able to land on your feet is fine. As
And
Siren
technically,
Lay.
I can fly right now.
Yeah.
Also.
If you want to stay elevated 25 feet, feel free to.
No, man.
Okay. Akama, is there anything else you would like to do?
That's all I have right now.
Alright. Panting, Siren Lee still holds her staff. And then...
Oh my god.
This isn't even your final form yet.
There
That's
were-
not what you're going for.
dragons. As her final form shimmers into existence, expanding and growing into a bronzish gold shape. Siren Lee turns
Wow.
into a very ancient looking, not an ancient bronze dragon, mind you, but just an old style, kind of more Jurassic dinosaur. This is actually an adult copper dragon. I do apologize. An adult copper dragon that has materialized in front of you as Siren Lee's potential final form. Once again, put you on the back. That way everybody can be seen. And my turn will begin. Let's start with my frightful presence. Everyone give me a DC 16 wisdom saving throw against fear. If you're, if you take fear.
What was it, 16? Wisdom?
16 wisdom. And then I'm just gonna start going to town, man.
Oh wait, I got an extra D6. I'm not gonna make it even with an extra D6.
Ha!
All right. Those who
I
failed.
think I'm just gonna let that happen.
Those who failed, you're afraid of me, of course. You can't move close to me. You can repeat the saving throw at the end of your turn. Every turn. That being said, I got bites and claws and tails to do. So, Celise, you're going to get a bite. Koji and Akama, it'll be in that order. You're both getting winger-dingered, okay? Koji and Akama, you're getting winger-dingered. Celise, that's a bite for 26. Akama, here comes a wing, a 21, a wing flap. I'm attacking you with my wings. Koji, a 13 on the wings.
Is it just wind?
Wings. No, I'm actually buffeting you with my giant dragon wings.
How the hell? You can't even see me. What is it?
Oh yeah, you're invisible. You're invisible. Never mind. Never mind. That just means that, Koji, you're going to be taking the technically claw, not wing. I just misread that. So...
I think the wing attack is like an area of effect, right?
Yeah, this is technically a claw. So, Celise, here comes a bite. This is going to be 22 points of piercing damage. Koji, here comes my claw attack. That is going to be 17 points.
That's, you missed. You got 13 on my AC.
Excellent. Yeah. Very good. Very good.
Wait, which one is mine? The 21?
Yours was the bite. So yeah, it was the 20, the 22. The 22 would be your bite, your piercing damage.
That does not, no, what was that to hit? What was to hit?
The to hit on you, was 26. 26.
Yeah. Was it the 26? Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Mm-hmm.
I saw the 21, and I was like, that don't do it.
Oh yeah, that was on fake
22
Akama, but Akama is invisible, so I did not actually land a hit on her with my claw. Don't even know where she be, really. That being said, Koji did get hit, not get hit with the claw. He was able to nimbly dodge it. You're the only one who is hurt this turn. That is going to end my turn. So that's going to bring us to Celise. Koji is on deck. Those who are afraid, remember you have to move away. You can remake the save. DC 16 Wisdom at the end of your turn.
Obviously, I don't know if I failed, so here's my Wisdom. How's a 22 do?
I don't think you can... Can you still be afraid?
I can't be frightened.
Yeah, you're fine.
I can't be frightened.
Yeah.
You're fine.
No, you stare down dragons now.
Yeah. Kinda do that. Okay, so it's just gonna be normal swings onto this wing right here in front of me. I can like jump up and smash this little wing here.
Oh, certainly.
Oh.
Okay. An 18. Let me double check, but I'm pretty sure you're good. My armor class is 18. Yes, if it meets, it beats.
Meets, it beats. Okay. And just roll really quick. 20 plus 25, and then there you go. So 34 points, and that is Smashing, Frosty, and then Radiant right there at the end.
Okay, let's double check there.
Boom.
Cool. Yep, good.
Be your humble Smashing Wreck-It Ralph here.
Icebreaker has carried you a long way in this game. That's gonna... Anything else, Celise? Very cool. Koji, it will be your turn now.
Am I not Wreck-It Ralph? Like...
You can be Wreck-It Ralph if you want.
Like, you're Fix-It Felix. I'm Wreck-It Ralph in spades. I got big old metal gloves that I punch stuff down with.
Spades.
You got a
Okay,
hammer.
fine.
I can imagine this conversation going on while you guys are kicking the shit out of this dragon.
No, you're Wreck-It Ralph. Fine then.
I'm just in the background like
Bam,
these
bam.
idiots.
You're that fucking Candy King or
You are the
whatever that
candy
was.
girl. Mhm.
Yeah, you're Sarah Silverman. Let's try to make a save against fear. That ought to do it.
That ought to do it.
All right. Cool. I'm now immune to its fear effect, right?
You
I
are.
don't make it
You
anymore.
are
Yeah.
indeed.
Whoa.
Is it flying or is it just standing
It's on the
there?
ground at the moment. I haven't taken it into the sky as of yet.
All right. I'm gonna use a bonus action to know a copper dragon's weaknesses because dragons aren't one of Koji's specialties.
Okay.
I don't have this memorized.
So, let's see here. Armor class is 18. I am immune to acid.
That's what I thought. All right.
You're also aware that I do have blind sight of 60 feet and true seeing of 30 feet. So I am, I suppose I would be aware of Akima's location at this moment.
Oh shit.
What else? What else is there that you get to know?
I mean, really, it's just the weaknesses and immunities and what have you.
My immunities are acid. I have that's it.
All right. Well, then.
I'm chaotic good.
Oh, you're chaotic, you say.
I am.
Well, let's just fucking rush this big old Drig drag, and I'm gonna fucking...
Riggedy rush this Drig drag.
Drig drag. I like
Rig drag.
That'll be a hit, and... That's gonna be a hit.
Wow.
And, I mean, really, I'm just making sure I need to make sure I don't get a 1.
Yeah, he's rolling
That's
to
the
not
one
get a
thing.
1 now.
One would still.
Yeah, I have a 95% chance of hitting. At this point, if I got any more pluses to my to hit, they really wouldn't matter all that much.
Nope. There's very few things that will affect Koji from now on
All right.
in that
So
regard.
there's 3 solid hits on it. Towards mark. Extra weapon damage. Yeah, that's good. That'll do it. Get it done.
They do!
Woo!
There's 78 points of damage.
Wow.
Koji, can you, really quick while I tally up some math, can you describe your new fighting style of ultimate monster hunting?
I mean, it's all
Yeah.
fucking heavy T set, right? So I think I'm actually more graceful than ever. And I'm like dodging underneath. Dragons are dangerous on all sides and tricky in between. You don't just like run up to a dragon. You have to dodge shit actively to get close enough to a dragon to do anything to it. So I'm just like dodging and parrying and like moving. I'm using my strength as speed more than anything. And I think just like death by 1,000 cuts kind of stuff.
Really fast, very vicious, but efficient. You know, using your strength as speed. I like that definition for the heavy T school. Dope, because that's a fuckload of damage, and it roars in pain.
Yeah.
Anything else you'd like to do this turn, Koji?
I think that's all my things. Moved a little closer. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Excellent.
I got it.
Then it's going to bring us to Akama May.
Right.
You can turn
Well.
all your spells into poison now, right?
Yeah. I was about to do that.
I think we're all immune to poison
Oh.
currently.
Mhm.
So if
Are
you got
you?
any area of effects, like, we're not going to take any damage, but this big boy
We'll be
is.
fine.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys really be
He's a big
fine.
boy.
Yeah.
Oh, alright. I imagine we're just like actually like having the conversation.
You guys
like,
are
what?
like this is
Again, yeah.
new level
We're so
Hey,
superhero
shoot it
anime
with some
shit,
shit.
where you guys
Are
are
you
like
gonna
having this
do one of them
conversation
poison walls?
while fighting an adult copper
Jesus.
dragon. The stuff of nightmares. You guys are fighting while having a conversation about tactics, and
We do.
sad harp music is playing in the background.
We're dancing.
Alright, so I'm just gonna throw a huge ball of freaking poison at this thing.
Ball of poison.
Do you make it look like a skull
I
or
like-
anything? You know?
Breathe in really hard. Or just. And then I just like. Fucking slam down, but nobody can see me because I'm invisible anyway, but that's all I'm doing. And I'm gonna fireball this thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, 20-foot radius. You have to
Dexterity
make a
saving
dex
throw.
save.
I will use one of my legendary resistances. I can succeed. So I will choose to succeed.
What? You wanna suck it? You dumb dragon? Fine. You know what?
I'll take half damage still.
Take 6 points of psychic damage.
I'll take the 6
No.
points. I still take half damage from the fireball.
Fine.
No.
No!
Oh.
No.
Okay. Okay, hold on. Let me get this.
April Eklund's School for Negotiations.
What? No!
No.
I want all of it.
That's not the... No, what?
Alright, so to be this, and then I am casting this with. I have a question,
Okay.
really quick. So I have this thing, like the Flames of Felagos, when rolling fire damage, but like, can I change those ones? Because they're not, or is it poison damage first?
That's an
Or can I
interesting
change
question.
it in midair? Like it's fire and then changes to poison.
I like the latter. You know, I'm gonna give you kind of that creative control that like
That's
it
what I'd
starts
like, just
as
thinking.
fire and then like
I can just like change it.
yeah,
in
like
midair.
a Bunsen burner or something like that. Like when
Or
it
at
ignites.
like last minute if necessary. I can just like.
Yes. So
So-
feel free to keep doing the Flames of Felagos, like reroll that one.
Okay, so I'll reroll that.
That sounds really cool to me.
It's still a 1. so
It's
it's
still a
fine.
1. Whatever. But the idea that it
Oh.
starts as fire and then turns into noxious poison is really cool to me.
And then so it's still the same 29. It's 27 plus 9
Yeah.
on that. And then I will still do this 6 points of psychic.
Yep. Very good. Very good. This birdie is not looking good at all, but fortunately it is my turn, and at least I'll get one turn to hurt your guys' feelings before I
Imagine
die.
how cool that would look. An invisible creature just like, what the fuck
Dude,
just
no, I'm
happened? It's just
imagining a
fire,
Bunsen
and
burner.
Then, like,
Yeah, I'm imagining the way
fucking-
that there's like gas, then it starts a blue flame that turns red, but except the exact opposite. That there's nothing than a red flame that turns blue or green, you know? So I'm going to start by using my first legendary action, which is Wing Attack. Everybody here give me a DC 19 dexterity saving throw.
Ooh.
Remember, oh, you're not near my bubble.
I'm gonna use
Ooh.
a Dark One's Luck to have add D10 to my
I'm
saving
okay.
throw.
Okay.
So that's a 24.
A 24.
Oh wait, I get.
Good.
That's not gonna do it.
Koji, you fail.
I
And
fail.
then Celise, you have advantage on this, so you got a 19.
I think I did that right. I think I have advantage on it. What kind of thing is this?
This is a
the
dexterity
dragon is,
saving throw. I'm beating my wings to fly
Yeah.
upwards.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
No,
those
actually,
who
no,
fail
I don't.
will take. I don't think you do, honestly. So I think you're
I don't
going to be
think I do.
failing this as well.
Probably.
You'll take. Those who fail take 18
Yeah.
points of bludgeoning damage of sheer wind, and are knocked prone. Akuma, you're good because you used Dark One's own luck, so you're still, you're kind of buffeted by the wind, but you didn't get slammed. You take 9 points of bludgeoning damage. I then take to the skies. I am able to immediately fly up to half of my flying speed, which is 40 feet. So at the start of my turn, I am 40 feet in the sky. I will then. I want to use a big breath weapon. 60-foot cone. 60-foot cone. Who can I go for? Ugh. I gotta go for you and you Koji. That's who it's gotta be for some dragon breath. Flying up, I just kind of start to tilt my long head down. And Koji and Celise, go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw of 18.
I do have it. Hey.
Right. Come on. Big money.
Oh, you guys are both good. Okay.
buddy.
Man, I tried to do something cool and neither of you were affected by my slowing breath. So, okay. Then begins my regular turn, I guess. 1 bite, 2 claws. So Celeste, you're gonna get the bite and a claw, and Koji, you'll get 1 claw.
So is he like swooping down for this, or like?
Not really. I only flew up about 40 feet. So imagine that, like, I flap my wings enough to get, like, the look down. They shielded it, at which point I'm just going to kind of do a little nip, a little claw, and I'm going to fly a little longer. So, a 24 on you, Celise, a 12 on you, Koji, and then
Yeah.
a 11 on you, Koji. A 24, does a 24 hit you, Celise?
Yeah, it meets.
Yes.
It
Yes.
meets.
Excellent. That's just going to be a nice 2d10 plus 6 piercing damage. So don't you even worry about it. 2d10 plus 6 piercing damage as I take a big jabite, 13 points of piercing, and I'm going to fly an additional 40 feet into the air.
Who's on deck?
It's going to go Celise, Koji, Akuma. I am now 80 feet in the air.
Right.
80 feet in the air. And we will begin with Celise. My dear sweet dragon is not looking good. But I'm 80 feet in the air. What can you do about that?
I can do that. I can fly somewhere. I have that written down. Promise. I can fly like 60 or 90 feet in the air. So once I find that.
Thought it's just 60 for flying.
So maybe it is just 60. Okay, well, so then I'll have to use jump.
I wouldn't worry about it. I can
can't
totally
do
reach
anything.
it if you can.
Reach it. I say I can't reach it. I can't. And I can't. I can like cast spells at it, but it's not gonna do anything. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm gonna go over here, and Koji, you're next, right?
Yeah,
Are you in the air right now, or are you on the ground?
I'm on the ground, so I can't reach it physically either.
I can throw you.
You could throw me. You
I
could
can
grab
try.
me and start
I'm
flying
over-
up, and then I can fly up from you next round.
Little fastball special there.
I like that.
But do you got nothing that can actually reach that far?
I mean, I do, but it's pretty much just gonna be like me hitting it with a whip, and even that, it's not terrible. It's just like a stretch. It's using like layered things, kind of silly. I can do it if it's just without smacking him. Like I can do it. It's just not gonna be a very good smack. It's
Or I got an idea. Let's just sit on the ground here,
No.
and maybe
Wait
the
for
big bird will
Aquaman to finish
come,
it up?
and like
Oh. Well, either way, I'm sitting here next to you, and I'll just give you.
yeah, like
Well, I
it's
can't
gonna
really
have to
give
come
you
back
anything,
down.
so-
So let's just wait till it gets in range of us, and then we'll fly up and hit it a bunch. Or maybe a big bird swoops out of the heavens and eats a dragon in
Or
front of us.
or maybe Akuma will freaking do another scary and it won't be able to fireball. You know,
Yeah.
like
Hey.
I'm just gonna go over here next to Koji, and yeah, I can't just wait on the ground.
You can take the total defense or the dodge action, as it's known.
That's fine.
Okay.
Dodge over to Koji.
Excellent. You shield up, and that's going to bring us to Koji Kosi Greenrock. There's a big copper dragon above you.
I am gonna sheath my swords, and I'm gonna stand like I'm ready to take off, and I'm just gonna hold my action until it gets in range.
Excellent. That's going to bring us to Akuma. You're muted.
Yeah, dude.
Okay, I'm already in the air, so I'm gonna fly up about 20 feet.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna use I'm gonna use my relentless hex to get behind it on top of its back.
Excellent. Teleports behind you. Nothing personal, kid.
From here, I'm gonna cast Hold Monster.
Nothing personal, kid. Oh. Okay.
This
So
could
that is a
be-
wisdom.
That is a
Saving
wisdom saving throw. You know, I could use a legendary resistance to just do it, but I want to see how this plays out. I personally want to see how this plays out. So, here we go.
Oh god.
Wisdom saving throw.
Oh!
Oh, meant to be. Meant
You'll love to see it, sports fans. You'll
Oh
love
my
to see it, sports
God.
fans. Akuma,
Should make
you
me
look
go
up
here.
at this copper dragon, and you just, kind of put your instant transmission and teleport right behind it onto
I
this
just like
creature's
touch
back.
its back.
Touch its back, and the entire thing just stops
Paralyzes.
in the air and immediately falls
Fucking drop.
80 feet. Which, Koji, correct me if I'm wrong, that is...
Yeah, that's right into my range there.
Oh, God.
yeah, right into your range
Yeah.
before I hit the ground. Akuma, like, riding it,
Oh.
Dr. Strangelove, riding a
Dude.
dragon straight into you.
Dr. Strangelove doesn't ride the bomb down. That's a different character.
It's the film, though. I don't know the name of the
Yeah,
character who
okay.
does it. That looks like a big number.
You're paralyzed, so I have advantage on all of these.
Oh boy, we don't need to roll the dice. We could stop the presses. Stop the presses. It's
We
gotta
know
be
Koji
enough.
doesn't matter.
I'm doing a minimum of 42.
Yep, I got-
plus, like,
I'm looking at like 30, 29 HP at the moment. So please, you two, you guys did this very creative maneuver. Tell me how it plays out.
I think I'm standing there and waiting to take off, and it's just that like shaking thing where like I'm holding myself back but like propelling myself forward and waiting to take like the parking brakes off of flying, and I'm just timing it to get to the right spot where like we're gonna like meet on this trajectory, and then it does that anime thing where it shows the same shot 3 times. We're riding this dragon down and me hitting it. And it's like 3 different angles.
3 different angles. One that's like red and with a black silhouette. Like,
yeah, and then it cuts to Celise on the ground and just this fucking dragon crashing into the ground with
And
Celise
it's like sitting
surfing
like
it
paralyzed
like a
as
ninja
hell.
turtle.
I like. with.
and it
I
looks
just do a barrel
cool
roll out of the way.
as
Simple barrel.
shit.
How else am I supposed to
Riding the dragon into
And
the
I'm just
ground,
in-
it
I'm
turns
still
into
in
a
the
column
air.
of light, revealing Saren Lay.
I'm in the air.
Where is she? I don't,
Very well.
I don't know, like.
I yield.
No!
I yield, travelers.
No!
Finally.
No, you are.
Say you're sorry before
You
they
have.
beat you
I
up.
am not sorry in the least. You have proven yourselves. Calm down.
Guys.
You've honestly proven yourselves. For
Fine.
1,500 years, we've waited for you. Memory can do a thing to a person, especially an ancient druids such as ourselves. It's good to see you again.
Excuse me?
And so you have earned the right to turn the lore of the Order of the Storms to this world. The Age of Worms is greatly upon us, and what the powers of old began so long ago now falls once again upon you to complete. I'm sorry I didn't recognize you before. Out of the ground, a stone basin rises. Green, verdant, that it magically starts to fill itself of clear blue water. The Age of Worms is upon us again. You are who you say you are, and more. Drink deep, and remember. Dream the dream of the ages. Koji, you look up and you don't see the rock anywhere, but a small, like, flitter of gold, and a small woodpecker with golden feathers lands on your shoulder.
Alright, bud. How you doing? You missed all the action.
No, I
You
didn't.
wanna drink some blue water?
You go ahead.
No.
I'll be spiritually bonded to you for a while. This is Ragnarok. This is the end of all things. Isn't it, buddy?
What's
Hey,
your name?
I don't know. We've never done names here. Nope. I have been an eternal golden woodpecker for, I don't know, somewhere to
Wait,
the
your
tune
bird
of
called...
2 millennia.
Did your
Oh, that's
bird
pretty-
really just like... Did your bird call earlier or just call this woodpecker
Called
thing?
this woodpecker, yeah.
What the hell?
We're friends now.
Oh my god.
You're gonna need a name.
What?
So,
That's such a big fail. You get a woodpecker.
gold woodpecker, not a fail. Cool bird.
Don't Trump on
He's
his happiness,
sassy.
Aquaman.
Sassy
Cool new
woodpecker.
bird friend.
Let him have it.
Hey, you. What's your
Yeah.
name? You fucking druid
Call
we
him
just
Sass.
fought?
How about that?
My name is Siren Lee.
Siren Lee. How's that for a name for you, bird?
Hey, any
Not
names,
Thumper.
anything's in it, you know?
No, we can do better. We'll workshop this.
We can workshop it, yeah.
Tom.
You can just name him after
Fred Durst.
the Tom.
No, let's not use that one.
Fred? Fred
Fred Durst. Alright, this fountain. We got some stuff to sort out with a fountain.
I'm gonna go drink
Yeah.
from the fountain.
What's up with this fountain, Siren Lee, lady?
This water
Go.
is the knowledge that we have kept hidden. That you have helped keep hidden. When you drink from this, you'll remember. And our job here will be completed. It will be up to you to do what must be done thereafter. We'll
And then
finally
we're back
rest.
for the prime material after we drink from the fountain.
Absolutely. With
Hmm.
answers to all your questions.
Can I grab a sword real quick? Can we take stuff from here?
Take what you can carry. I don't know what happens to things after they... This hasn't
Yeah.
happened before. I have never been part of a dimensional collapse.
Alright, I'm gonna go get that sword real quick. I'll be back in like a day.
I'll be right back.
Day and a half.
It's like
Oh my
8
God.
hours.
Time has no meaning here, so, you know, just like sit tight, I guess. Unless you
not a
do you
long
guys
rest?
want to go with me? That's
I'll long rest.
y'all
No.
welcome to come with if or no. See, that's why I didn't offer last time.
Oh, I'll long rest that.
But we're supposed to leave here. We've got important things to do.
Time has no meaning here. We're gonna get out of here, and it's gonna be like 2
Just
seconds
because
since we
time has
left.
no meaning
Or it'll be
here doesn't
5
One
mean
of
years.
time's
the
happening.
druids makes a very high-pitched whistle, and while the moment that you guys are bickering, high overhead you can see the Rock King flying, and then you hear the sound.
What?
As the giant's nail just falls into the forest a few hundred feet away, dropped by the Rock King. The druids kind of said,
Look at that hot statue too.
What?
Is that did a statue also
Good.
fall? Maybe.
the second, yeah, "Ah!" and it crumbles and destroys itself after falling, several hundred feet.
Oh well. I'll
Break
take the sword.
You can take the sword and a booby if you want.
Well,
No,
And a
the
movie.
sword is fine. Got a sword. I got a bird friend. All right, let's drink from a fountain, I guess.
Ready now?
Are we allowed to come back here? Y'all don't
Right.
know.
they
I'll
don't know
figure it out at
anything.
some point.
They don't know.
And you each drink from the fountain. Let's take a quick break. Do we have a heart out at 9 o'clock?
Yeah.
That's fine. I have no problem with that. Let me use the facilities, read up on something very quick, and we'll be closing it up here. But you guys drink from the fountain. While this happens, congratulations, of course. Please, we will be leveling up,
Oh.
and we'll talk about some stuff when I come back.
What's this put us at? 17?
17,
17.
mother. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
What do I
We
get?
did it.
17.
All kinds of cool things, I assume.
Did you guys like my
Just
hold
like-
monster spell in midair? That's funny.
Yeah. The hex into hold monster was fucking yeah.
Teleport. Hold it.
Please tell me good things happen this time. Please.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Why am I so bad at finding this every time I have to go do it? It's not like it moves.
Where the fuck is my PHP at?
Aha! A proficiency bonus number plus up that equals here. That's good.
Yeah, I'm just gonna open this on my computer and look at it.
Yeah.
Level 14 Ranger.
Oh, I get another 4th level spell slot, and my first 5th level. That's what happens to me.
Ooh, you got 5th level
Nothing else
spells?
happens.
You got that destructive wave now.
Cool. Okay, I only have 1. And then I have 3 now in my 4th level, which means I can have. I'll need to look through them some more because I don't really want banishment. It's off this way.
Banishment, I mean, it is kind of boring, but it's also real useful. But you prepare spells, so you don't ever have to settle for the spells you choose, you know?
I know, I just haven't, like, I don't get a lot of time to. I feel like I choose my spells and then I kind of leave them and I don't.
Yeah.
I just won't use them if I don't like them instead of just going and preparing some other ones. Which I could definitely, like, revamp right now, probably.
Ooh, I got favorite enemy again.
I really believe that
I
D&D was never like, they never considered like what happens when players get to, level 17, 18. I think it's just gonna be
I mean, for sure, 5th edition never really, like, no official book goes into it well for 5th edition.
But, here's... I am leaning more towards this Powered by the Apocalypse thing for my next campaign, so I think,
Awesome!
similar to how, that fight went, I think we're just going to be kind of narrating fights a little more from now on, because Willikers, it's real fun doing this massive amount of damage, but it's going to be more about the style and substance, and,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get
They're
flame,
doing,
I get flame strike? I don't even know what
oh,
that means,
yeah.
but it sounds cool.
You make a big old pillar of fire, I think.
I also get commune, which means I gotta figure out what that is. After the wrong.
Oh, you get a spell I've had for like 10 levels.
Oh, well, aren't you hoity-toity? Oh, I can do that? Oh, cool. Finally.
You get cool shit?
You contact your deity or divine proxy and ask up to give a questions.
So, while we're doing this, I'm gonna narrate some things to you. After drinking from the Fountain of Dreams, all of this comes back like a memory. Ashton Kutcher and the Butterfly Effect, where you are aware that you are reliving a memory. The world around you kind of swirls and dissolves into this concept. I'll pull up a little something. Nakama, Demirage is there, Celise is there, Koji is there. You realize that you're standing on a windy bluff. It's overlooking an immense canyon. Although none of you have been there before, you're well aware that this is some part of the Great Rift Canyon. It seems somehow less barren than expected, though. Trees grow right up to the canyon's very rim. Far to the south, the faint, looming specter of White Plume Mountain is visible. Then the din of distant battle finds your ears. And as if rising from the ground on ledges and mesas, both near and far, armies of creatures fade into view. Far in the distance, cities smoke and burn and ruin, and the sky is cast with a dark pallor. The cacophonous moans of the undead rise in the wind. Although their immediate vicinity remains clear for now, you can see that the armies consist of huge numbers of humanoids fighting against what seems like an endless wave of undead. Some of these undead should seem familiar, for they are the armies of Caius rising up from the Rift Canyon. Things that you've fought before of all shapes and sizes. Worm callers, morgs, eviscerator beetles, overworms, and even several Olger Stostas. Yet there are
Ew.
other, stranger creatures as well, like enormous, worm-dripping centipedes who cause the ground they walk on to boil, immense black scorpions, whose mere presence seems to turn the living on their allies, and horrific, worm-like dragons who breathe out swaths of writhing green Caius worm swarms, and wheeling in the distant skies above, attended by numerous smaller dragons, is a horrifying shape. A skeletal, red dragon of immense size. Dragotha! For all of the humanoids' numbers, it should be obvious that they fight a losing battle. Of course, you know, you guys are all at full health. All of your wounds have been healed. You'll be level 17. Behind you, a voice rings out. You have arrived! A small group of somber druids stands behind you. You can recognize them immediately. Tylanthros, Siren Lee, Beskewan, and Tilmalema.
Always said with that inflection.
Wow.
Despite this greeting, it doesn't seem like he recognizes you as you were. But this is roughly 1,500 years ago to the day. As he approaches you, this is Tylanthros, the one who has greeted you most of the time on Tilagos Isle. He says, the heroes of prophecy. Your timing is perfect. We can hold them no longer, but we have been successful in our task. The man indicates the dozen or so druids who stand behind him. These druids cluster around a large package, a strange container with its sides carved in the shapes of leering demonic and dragonic faces. Dragotha's phylactery is ours, yet at a great price. Their minions even now come for us to reclaim it, and soon they shall learn of its theft. We must hide it forever from their reach, for I fear its destruction at this juncture would only drive them to an unstoppable frenzy. But, if we can take it from this land, he will sense its loss. He will abandon the army of Caius, and they will be lost without leadership. You, heroes of legend, must hold off the spawn that even now scrambles at the edges of the cliffs around us. You can look down and you can see numerous of the undead starting to climb up the Rift Canyon around you. Our trusted ally will stall the aerial forces of Dragotha, while you must hold off the rest of his spawn long enough for us to transport the phylactery. As the druid mentions an ally.
What if you hold off the forces of darkness and we had the phylactery?
Oh yeah. Say this in the
In the memory of the dream. You do say that. You do say that. And as the druid...
It's on brand for Koji.
A familiar figure steps forward, Koji. A young and vivacious woman, dressed in ornate silver armor, who can be none other than Lashana. Her eyes bright and burning with determination. She speaks to you but there is no sense of recognition in her eyes. I shall engage Dragotha and their children myself, but I cannot defend against the swords of Caius. They come too, scrambling up to our location even now, along with something else. Something most unnatural, an abomination. You must hold them off, for all is lost if you fail. With that final pronouncement, Lashana spreads wide her arms and transforms into a magnificent silver dragon. With a single tremendous beat of her wings, she launches into the air and soars off towards the distant Dracolich. As she wings away, Tylantharos, the druid, speaks again. We go now to hide the phylactery within its cradle in Kulngan Thulnir. Save us.
Everybody remember that for when we're back in the future.
Everybody remember Kongan Thulnir for when we're back in the future. Save us from the swords of Caius, or the age of worms shall doom us all! As Tylanthros, Siren Lee, Bescuan, and all with an escort team of several others carry this large, box,
Crate?
Yeah, I think it's kind of a crate, kind of like Ark of the Covenant type thing, but demonic dragon
like the
looking.
ones with the handles.
Yeah.
Yep, like that.
Several of them, roughly 20 of them, start rushing their way throughout, going down the Great Rift Canyon. Now, I want you to know that the rift itself is huge. At its narrowest point, roughly a mile across, it is 350 miles long. It is a big canyon. Kongan Thulnir exists, and you will know exactly where it is when those words touch your ears. Doesn't matter, I'm not going to pull up a map or anything like that at this moment because we're about to be ending our game tonight. Out of the ground, 4 swords of Caius, which are these mask-wearing piles of worms wearing cloaks. They also carry the battle axes that are a mixture between an axe, a spear, and a mace, 2-handed weapons. 4 of them so far will crawl up. We're not going to be starting tonight, of course. It is 9 o'clock. But everyone kind of engages their battle positions as you can tell more of these creatures are crawling upwards. Your duty in this memory is to try and stave off these horrible creatures until the druids are able to hide Caius's phylactery, or Dragotha's phylactery, in Kongan Thulnir. You'll also be well aware that once this memory is over, that knowledge is open to everyone. That every creature, every book, every dragon now knows the precise location of Dragotha's phylactery.
This is why I wanted to hide it.
And that's where we're going to be ending our game tonight. Battle positions as you start to fight a horde of monsters in a dream. History depends on you. Somehow these druids know you from 1,500 years ago. Even Lashana was there. Did that tint her perception of you? Did she remember you all that time? All that and more shall be answered in later episodes of The Age of Worms. Up until then, I love you all very much. Thanks for hanging out with me as we will be beginning the next book very soon. I'll see you guys again next week, okay?
Love you, Thor.
All right. Up until then, goodbye.